What's up, everybody? I'm Salty Shaz here with Blue Crystal. We got a great race for you tonight. We got the quarterfinals, ch0msky versus Kendall. It's going to be a great race as we got ch0msky, who's the fourth place glitchless runner, going up against Kendall, who's 13th. Um, it's going to be crazy. Blue, what do you think? Who do you
Yeah,
got?
I've been super hyped for this race, just because I know Kendall recently PB'd, and potentially we could see a race PB. I'm not sure. I know she's kind of been feeling it recently, and Chomsky is also been really consistent recently. I'm getting some really good runs in his PB attempts. So both runners are really good, and I'm just super hyped to see what they have to offer in round two.
Yeah, these are two incredible runners for sure. ch0msky, I know, said he's going to be taking a lot of safe strats. Hopefully, we see Kendall go for some of the more risky things like pie jumps and stuff like that because, ch0msky usually averaging a sub 350 time. His PB is 346.
All right, looks like they're getting started now. So we get another 20 minutes, awesome prologue action,
Yep, I'm just getting
and
these
we do
synced
love
up real
prologue.
quick. All right, looks like we're all set here.
Yeah, I was talking to Chomsky, and he said he is a little bit worried about this race, just a little bit. Um, I think he feels like they're close enough to where one mistake on Bowser could really cost him the race, and it could. It's definitely a possibility. So we'll see how it plays out. Kendall in her round one match against Evan got some pretty crazy luck. A double four cap on Lantern Ghost in chapter 4, which is, what was that, like a 2% chance?
Yeah, I believe it's
And
about a
yeah,
2% chance.
that was really not a
Yeah.
um, good
Luckily,
start.
she had a live stream. She was able to back it up, get back into peril to kill General Guy.
Yeah, and
Um,
ultimately won against Evan, who is no pushover of a runner.
yeah, that's true. There's a little bit of a wonky hallway Bowser in that race, but
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, Kendall coming out on top here to battle ch0msky, and it looks like pretty neck and neck so far. Pretty standard prologue. As long as you don't really bonk on anything, you're pretty much standard. Looks like ch0msky's just slightly ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see in these later rounds how tight the lines are, how optimal the spins are. So we'll be looking at movement a lot more for sure. And Chomsky's also telling me to look out for his spin cancels in this race. So
I'll be
look
calling
out
the
for
spin
some of
cancels.
those.
I'll definitely have the spin
Yeah, for
cancel
sure.
commentary. That's what I'm known for as a commentator. Um, yeah, but yeah, for sure. The height of glitchless. Once you got all your blocks down, once you got all your, the route completely memorized, the real final optimization comes from that fast menuing and the perfect movement throughout room to room, and 6 spin cancels for sure. Yeah, it looks like ch0msky, very minuscule lead at the moment, very, very small, maybe a fraction of a second, but you can slightly see it.
Yeah, I'm super excited for these round two races. Just a lot of them could go either way, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely, an opportunity for a lot of the lower seeded players to potentially, overtake the quarterfinals, depending on RNG, depending on mistakes being made. There's
Just
really a huge opportunity.
the nature of glitchless for sure.
Yep. And then the semis, the finals. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the second half of the tournament here. Good luck to both the runners. Looks like chat being very supportive, both Kendall and ch0msky here. Chat, what are your predictions while we're waiting on prologue here?
And also, if anyone knows, I believe both runners are just going to be doing the expert route. Correct? Is this?
Yeah, Risky Bowser isn't
Okay.
allowed in the tournament. It probably just, it wouldn't really be fair, because if you were behind, like, you would, you know, have to do Risky Bowser, and then if you're ahead, and it wouldn't really be good for the race environment. But yeah, just regular Bowser, so we could see, you know, a potential beamless, a potential, you know, peril fight at Bowser versus just your standard danger repel gel strat. There's definitely a couple minutes time difference there that can
Yeah,
just
I
be
want to
built
see
in
if
to
I
the
want to see a
nature.
5 cap for sure.
Yeah. Double 5 cap hallway, definitely a lot faster, you know, not having to have that third turn. There's a lot of stuff that you know, that slight RNG that could really add up to a pretty big difference in the long run. All right, here we go. Runners will regain control.
Prologue
About
officially
30
starts.
seconds. Yep. It's really crazy, the optimization of Prologue. You know, it's really only about 4 or 5 minutes of the player actually being in control of Mario, but as you know, you can see on the leaderboard times, the time difference, the sheer time difference between some runners is incredible in Prologue. Like someone with a, you know, 4.0 something compared to a player that has like a, you know, high 340s time, like their Prologues could have up to a 30-second difference. The optimization is pretty nuts.
Yeah, I think we'll probably be able to see 2 sub 22 prologues for sure here.
Yeah. Yeah, ch0msky usually, I believe, having, I believe, low 50s. I could check. Yeah, looks like he usually averages around a 21.51.
Also, I'm looking forward to find out how round 2 goes with Speedy Spin. In round 1, there's actually 66% of Speedy Spins were second try. So interesting to see how that pattern will play out. Definitely much higher than the 25% it's supposed to be. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that you could fail it so many times, even though there's a 25% chance of failing. You know, it's kind of ridiculous.
What's the record? 9th try?
Yeah, I believe Soontafoot. I'm not totally sure if it was Soonta, but I think it has a 9th try. I've had 6th try myself.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. I don't think I've even had a 3rd try in a run, so.
Yeah, well, it was back when I first started running, so it wasn't grounds for a reset, but every time you miss it is roughly a 20-second time loss. Well, the world record for this game, the tournament is N64 only, so the N64 world record is a 3:44:32.
Yeah, that is by Butterlord, who is also in round 2 for the tournament. I don't know if that match is scheduled. Let me check.
Okay, yeah, definitely go check on that. I wasn't sure if that got fully scheduled yet. I know Vanib's trying to get Butter to pick a time. Should be, you know, early next week, though. Make sure to check, you know, the GSA Twitter and website and bracket for all the information, though, as the matches get scheduled.
Just Salty Shaz versus JCog on Monday.
Yep. It's just gonna be a great time. Oh, ch0msky missing the block there.
Oh,
I haven't seen
Kendall
him do that in a
the
while.
block.
Yeah, having to hammer it off screen is a little dicey sometimes. So it's a little bit higher than holding straight right, not quite upright aim.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to get there when it's off screen.
Yeah, the camera in this game generally follows you, but cutscene triggers will sometimes make it, you know, drag a little bit. So you just have to know where things are. We'll see that up ahead too when they first get into Toad Town. It's huge whether or not you get the ledge cancel by holding slightly down and straight right. Now they're just fighting Junior, another scripted fight. We love prologue, right, chat?
Definitely love prologue for sure. For sure.
Yep, very solid FFC emo. We love pro. All right, so that mistake with the hammer cost ch0msky probably about half a second. It looks like he's still a little bit ahead of Kendall here. Let's see how this goes. This is this jump up is very easy, but you can potentially miss a coin. Not the biggest deal. Nope, then neither of them do. ch0msky I know likes to go up in this room, and I believe Kendall goes down.
Yeah,
Going up is a little bit faster, but it's a little bit riskier. Hopefully we see two sub-11 Goombarios here. And I think ch0msky for sure has the sub-11 Goombario. Goomba Village music though, guys. Low-key, very good.
Alright, 10 minutes until commentary can truly take off.
Yeah. Prologue commentary.
Yeah, there's not much to watch. Once they get to Toad Town and Shooting Star Summit, there's some, you know, extended movement sections which are, you know, a little tricky. So we'll watch out for those, but really not until Chapter 1 that we actually get the gameplay that we want to see.
Yeah. Oh, Kendall going for a pretty fast Goomba Road there. ch0msky going for a little bit safer. Neither of them get the... Oh, Swag Hammer from ch0msky. Yeah, it's RNG where that spiked Goomba is standing, and it's really fast if you can go around
Both of them
him.
not getting this Swag Hammer in this room, which saves time, actually. It's a pretty simple one. I don't know if they just missed it both, but yeah, saves a few frames because you can actually stop Mario's movement while the cutscene is starting, and so and you need to go to the left out of this room after the fight, so that will save some time if Mario is further to the left.
Yeah, holding B as soon as the cutscene starts or before is just optimal for sure. Getting that instant frame perfect text scroll. But yeah, still pretty fast Goomba Road there. Neither of them had like perfect RNG on the spiked Goomba, or else that saves about a second if you don't have to lower him or anything. You go straight by him. Not the biggest deal in the long run, but you know, prologue is extremely optimized. Yep, here they're gonna go fight the Goomba King, both remembering to heal, so they're not gonna die to the Goomba King. Hopefully we see nuts on both sides, you know? You don't want to see somebody get the foot. It's a little bit slower.
Yeah, also hopefully seeing a lot of Swag Hammers today. That would be pretty fun to see.
Yeah, already seeing a few Swag Hammers here. You know, ch0msky's a big fan of the Swag Hammers. Kendall getting them as well.
Really, the game's not worth speedrunning if you're not going for Swag Hammers.
Yeah, swag over optimization for sure. You know, if you miss one, you definitely don't save time by hammering the seam.
All right, we'll see what attack they both get from Goomba King here.
Yep, ch0msky about half a turn ahead at this point. Oh, ch0msky
getting
the
the foot. Yeah.
I hate to see it.
That's what is that? 8 frames? Not. Oh, and Kendall getting the nut. So not the biggest deal, but you know, a good number of frames this early into the run.
Yeah, 4-hour run for sure. You know, that kind of stuff adds up. But I don't think we'll see 4 hours from either of these runners.
Yeah, don't want to jinx it, but definitely both of these runners easily sub 4 capable. Kendall getting a sub 1 or sub 4, sorry, in round 1 of the tournament.
Yep, and then of course we'll keep track of whether or not they're on PB pace just to get some hype in the chat. Yep, so now we're just going to go into Toad Town. There's going to be a little bit of a cutscene with Peach that we're going to have to wait for. There's a little bit of movement here, but yep, ch0msky going for the optimal route to just walk it so he could get a straight. Kendall getting a little bit of a bonk. Ooh, swag hammer from ch0msky. So, Blue Crystal, how are you doing? Did you sleep today? Saw you got a PB this morning at like 7 a.m.
Yeah, it was a pretty late stream. I did sleep though. I'm well rested for this GSA tournament.
All right, good to hear, because we're gonna be here until like what, 1:30 Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah, I'm definitely in for the long haul.
For sure. Got to get your coffee, your water. It's gonna be comfy.
My Dr. Pepper and my water.
Dr. Pepper. Always plugging Dr. Pepper. Chat, I'm starting to think that Blue Crystal has a deal with Dr. Pepper that we don't know about. This is the 3rd time in a row that he's talked about Dr. Pepper while commentating Paper Mario.
No, that was Kendall last time. But I do like Dr. Pepper, so.
Unbelievable. Very unethical commentating from my co-caster here.
Hope everyone in chat's remembering to stay hydrated for this 4-hour speedrun.
Trying to redeem himself by being wholesome. All right, here we're going to see it again. You have a little bit of an off-screen movement here as you see ch0msky. Yep, perfectly getting the ledge cancel. You have to hold just slightly down of straight right. Kendall missing it. I don't even think she went for it, though, to be honest. It looked more like she was just headed for the load zone.
Yeah, much more consistent if your angle is further down to just aim for the loading zone. And the ledge cancel does save a few frames, but again, that off-screen movement is really kind of tricky. You never really know where you're going to end up.
Yeah, it's one of those things, too, that's just a little bit awkward to practice because the cutscene puts you in a certain spot. That's not normally where you are when you enter Toad Town. Yeah, I don't want to jinx anyone, but I can guarantee chat that no one's going to say yes to this tutorial. So, calm down.
The real question is whether they'll opt to fight Bazaar in Chapter 2.
Yep. Hopefully there are no just immediate run-killing mistakes. Fingers crossed.
I know ch0msky is very adamant that the runners are saving right before the fuzzy fight in Chapter 1, or the fuzzy mini game, I should say. And so I'm assuming he'll save there. I don't know if Kendall will, but...
Well, I know Kendall did last time in her race against Evan, so she probably will. She was being fairly safe herself as far as saving and things like that. I don't really believe in saving before the fuzzy minigame, but some people do. Yeah, you know, I guess it makes sense. You don't want to just completely kill your run, but I don't know. You should be able to tell where the fuzzy is.
I don't know. It's a pretty tough minigame sometimes.
Can be, yeah, that's true. But yeah, I know Chomsky said he might not even do pie jumps, so we'll see that in about 20 minutes. Well,
Oh,
more like
yeah.
15.
I have been informed that these runners have both had an agreement to not go for pie jumps at all. So we will see them hit the switches in Chapter 1.
Oh wow. All right, so yeah, they're going super safe then, I guess. No pie jumps. I assume they're both gonna eat the mushroom in Chapter 4. What else is there? I don't know. Things that you can go for that we didn't say or ban.
I'm sure we'll point them out as they come up.
Yeah, I mean, they'll definitely be saving before Crystal King. They'll definitely probably both be getting the extra repel gel. It's
Both
gonna be
saying
probably
no to the action command tutorial. Let's see if they get the block that saves 4 frames. Chomsky does.
Yeah, that block there is pretty. I can't even say that. I actually missed that block the other day when I was doing runs.
Yeah, it's deceptively difficult if you're used to, like, especially if you're used to something like Chapter 7 Junior fight. That magic attack comes at you a lot faster. So
Yeah. Just most blocks in this game are just super late in general. Just gotta be very careful. Like
and we
with the
may see
claw
them
block
save.
on Bowser, very late. Very
May
late.
see them save before Lava Piranha. I know some runners have opted to already in this tournament.
Kendall missing the swag hammer. It's gonna be some time loss. Chomsky hammering
the door.
Still very close though.
Yeah. So good prologues from both of the runners. And once Merlin exposes these toads, then we will get into the meat of the run.
Yeah, for sure.
Very easy to make up the time difference in Chapter 1. In several places, actually. I mean, depending on if you count Speedy Spin as Chapter 1.
It's kind of weird that it looked like Kendall had to talk to the red toad. Usually it just activates. Maybe it's where she landed. Well, Chomsky with a 21:51 prologue. It's about average, I would say, for him, I believe.
A 22 flat for Kendall. So not sub 22, but close enough.
Well, Chomsky messing up the power block movement here.
Yeah, didn't get the cutscene overlap, so I don't know how much time that saves actually.
Saves about 2 seconds.
Oh, the cutscene overlap? Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot less, but neither runner getting it, so nothing to worry about.
Swag hammer from Chomsky. Yeah, because when it drops out of the tree, you're kind of just frozen in place, so it saves a couple seconds. No, looking good. Perfect coins. Good time so far. Chomsky taking the safety save, all right?
Opting for the save. We'll see if Kendall does as well. I think she will.
So I guess they both agreed, to do the exact same route then, I guess. Like the exact same, like everything, decision-wise.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna save in probably most of the same spots.
Yeah. Well, we can see Kendall make up some time here, with the fuzzy mini game. If the RNG's kind to her, gives her some short hops, she could easily catch up to Chomsky, who is doing spike hammers at every loading zone. Alright, here's the mini game for Chomsky. Maybe he'll mess it up, and then I'll just eat my words for questioning this.
12 bounces for Chomsky.
Are you counting bounces for Kendall?
She got 11. Chomsky got 12 in the first round, but
yeah, he got a really fast second.
I can't count both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god, he's getting really fast.
Kendall got a fast second round too.
Chomsky's third round was just like 4 bounces. Super fast fuzzies. Oh, Kendall.
Oh, Kendall
right,
hit the wrong tree and got a coin. Oh my god.
Okay, that was very lucky. If that was a
okay,
fuzzy,
that was, yeah. I forget the chances. I think it's like, I don't know the chance for a coin, but usually you get an encounter with the fuzzies, I think.
Well, it's a coin, a heart, or a fuzzy.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's like 1/3 for each. I don't, but very lucky that she didn't.
Very fortunate that Kendall did not get that encounter, yeah.
Alright, so they're both gonna get this HP plus. Alrighty. Koopa Village, also amazing music.
Yeah, so just some padding onto Chomsky's lead, with Kendall having to take that extra round for the fuzzy minigame, so. There are still the fright jars though, and the speedy spin, obviously. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah.
And at least one runner in every race so far has gotten second try speedy spin, which is very abnormal, so.
Well, here's hoping that they both get, perfect fright jars and perfect speedy spins. As much as we'd, like to see a little back and forth, it would just be very unfortunate.
I have to say this, since Chomsky in this room wanted me to point out a specific spin cancel he did on that curved wall, which is actually really tough to get, and he missed it there. So I will point out that Chomsky missed the spin cancel there.
You're the anti-spin cancel guy, and I'm the
I'm not the anti-spin cancel guy. I would have loved to see him get that spin cancel. I was hyped. I was ready for that, and he just dropped the ball.
Alright, he missed the first strike as well, so that was a little bit of a stagger there for him, but he still has a pretty decent lead here. Also getting the block, that saves a few frames. Let's see if Kendall gets the first strike. She does. It's a little bit faster.
Clean first strike.
All right, very close bombs for Chomsky there. You ever seen how the TAS does that bomb room? It's insane. It's like unfathomable.
Forget, but I'm blanking on it exactly right now. I'll have to go back and watch it. One of my favorite parts of the TAS is in the in chapter 8 in the Hammer Bro room. You usually like lure the Hammer Bro to open the block, and it just does an LZS like over the block, and it's really a cool strat.
Yeah, definitely like to see an RTA brute glitchless TAS. I think that would be great to see for sure.
All right, coming up on the pit for ch0msky. Could definitely not go his way, for sure.
Yep. He just has to get this first strike here, and then we'll see whether or not he gets the fright jar to work both times. Chat, if you got bless RNGs, you know, you want to lend those to these runners, now's the time.
Some ch0msky bless.
Alright, here we go. He's going into the fight. Kendall just has to do this first strike, and then she's in there as well. Oh, a little bit of a time loss. Guy not noticing him immediately. The Paracupa. Oh, fright jar. And we get double success.
Double success, yeah. That's a sigh of relief from ch0msky.
Yeah. Getting some fails, not totally awful, definitely slow, but as far as EXP routing, if you only get one, it's not the biggest deal.
Yeah, and we'll see how it goes for Kendall right now. Plus RNG.
Kendall getting the first struck, but she gets a fright jar fail.
She got a fail.
Yeah, now she has to power.
That's a little slow to get a fail, yeah.
She has to power. Oh.
No, I think the backup is jump, and then...
No, it's to power jump.
No, I think it was power jump, yeah.
Because now she's going to take an extra turn.
Yeah, it's not pretty to get a fright jar fail at all. Just have to go with extra turns, and there's some EXP differences later in the run.
Yeah, but just one isn't the biggest deal, but if you get a double fail, that's when the EXP routing gets a little scary, because there's some conditionals later in like Chapter 8 that it might make you level up on Hallway Bowser and then make your final Bowser fight very awkward. Still doable though, just awkward. ch0msky also doing very quick fire bars there, so a little unfortunate. He's gonna have a pretty decent lead here. Who knows though, maybe he'll get like a, 11th try speedy spin.
11th try speedy spin.
New world record.
New record, yeah. That would be something. That would be really crazy.
Kendall also opting there to do the safe coin routing for the second fire bar. It's a little bit riskier, but usually once the fire bar starts to despawn, you can spin over and get the key and then come back for the coins. Doing a swag hammer though going into this room. ch0msky about to talk to Bombette. He talked to Bombette from the right. That's slightly slower. I don't know why he did that. He usually yells at me if I ever screw that up, so.
You can yell at him, post race.
He's being pretty safe here with Bombette too. You could soft lock here if Bombette lands too close to the wall, so as you can see, he opted to stand way far away from the wall. Alright, good menuing from ch0msky, very fast. Kendall about to get Bombette once she hits this heart block. Also talking Bombette from the right. ch0msky getting very good point RNG.
Yeah, pretty good coins for ch0msky there. Sometimes the coins that drop from fights and stuff can just go really everywhere, and it's not pretty.
Yeah, no, he had it there where he pretty much got the jump and then immediately picked up almost all of them. It's almost perfect. You can't really ask for better coin RNG than that. So we're going to see him go to pie jumps here, and I guess they're not doing pie jumps, so he's just going to be hitting the switches. I think it saves between like 12 and 20 seconds to do them. I know the first one saves more time than the second, but not
it's
entirely
in
sure.
the mid-teens for seconds. You know, if you do them well.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna go for the spin cancel though, since he
And he
did
does.
go for it, but he didn't get it fast.
Yeah, it looked a little slow.
Yeah, that spin cancel.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. The spin cancel there is only fast if you're not doing pie jumps. Ideally, you just want to spin along the seam. Or, well, I guess the edge, not really the seam.
And really clean chapter 1 so far from ch0msky. Kendall, of course, getting the fright jar fail, which is, you know, not what you want to see.
No, definitely not. See if he picks it up. Nope. You can pick up the key there by standing on the stairs. I think I've only ever seen like J-Cog and Butter do it. Not sure if Clover does.
I didn't know about that. Interesting optimization.
Yeah. It would have been funny if Kendall was just like, screw it, I got the fright jar fail and just slams some high jumps.
Exactly. I was almost looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's safer either way. So we're gonna go to cannons here for ch0msky. Let's see if he plays them safe. I know he's just been advocating a lot for just very safe strategies in this race, and in the tournament in general. So we're probably not going to see him do any risky cannons. If you want to do them really fast, usually you just spin the entire time. Okay, he's doing them fast.
Oh man. Ooh, that was close.
Dude, he might actually get hit. Yeah, that was probably pretty smart of him. Yesterday I did fast cannons like that in a run, and I pretty like if you get like the exact minimum between bullet bill shots that the cannons can do, you could easily get first struck when using bombette. And then it's just messy. You got to pick up coins on the cannons. You got to run away from the bullet bill or screw up your EXP routing. It's much safer to just wait for the bullet bill to fire there.
Yeah, this room can be pretty scary sometimes.
ch0msky going in at 36.20. He might even get close to a 37 prologue here. I'm not sure. I mean, he didn't do pie jumps, but it's definitely going to be like a very low 38.
Yeah, super clean from ch0msky.
Kendall going for cannon's a little safer. As you can see, she's not spin cancel. Oh, she's not spinning between bullet bills.
Yeah, ch0msky almost paid the price in that room for his aggressiveness. Almost getting hit by one of the bullet bills.
Yeah. Really fast menuing though from both runners. You know, as you can see, they're both very skilled. They know the game very well. Almost instantaneous menuing. You know, they know exactly what inputs to put in. Alright, so no missed blocks or anything. No additional items in the inventories. This should be just clean. ch0msky's needing to do an up one to his pow block after he knocks these guys down. And then just a mache for Fire Flower.
Yeah, getting extra items in the inventory is not fun when you have to menu around them all the time.
No, definitely not. Definitely super awkward. Definitely very run killing. Sometimes, you know, if you're used to mashing A and you have to pick up an extra item, you know, and then you accidentally use an item or a random item in your inventory. Some of us have lost runs to that.
Some of us, yeah. All right, ch0msky getting a very solid 38 chapter 1 without pie jumps. So
yeah, I thought it was actually going to be lower than this, but I guess with pie jumps and also the fuzzy save. Yeah, I thought he went into the fight sooner. Yeah, 38, 31. 38-31, chapter 1 for ch0msky. Matching my gold for chapter 1 without doing pie jumps feels bad. Alright, Kendall also very clean fight. Gonna get a low 39, still good. She got the fright jar fail, so no pie jumps, fright jar fail. It's still very good. Oh, and the fuzzy thing, I forgot about that. So, yeah, hopefully, you know, in Kendall's first race, she was pretty RNG cursed. So,
Yeah,
right
sure.
now it's not looking too phenomenal for her RNG wise. So let's hope she gets first try speedy spin. Because if she doesn't get first try speedy spin and ch0msky does, he's gonna pull pretty far ahead. It's just a built-in 20-second time loss.
Yeah, I can feel the 5th try speedy spin coming for ch0msky.
Imagine, that would be incredible. He would be so mad. I mean, anyone would be mad if they got 5th try speedy spin in the tournament. ch0msky listening to my commentary here. Also appears to be tilted at Blue Crystal for suggesting that.
Yeah, he can blame me if he does actually get a bad speedy spin. I'll take responsibility for his RNG.
Well, let's just hope both these runners get first try speedy spin in the 3rd slot where it's nice and safe.
You mean the 1st slot?
No.
The closest slot is the
closest slot.
ch0msky opting not to say yes to the Eldstar tutorial.
Yeah. The Eldstar tutorial for Star Spirits, I think, is the longest tutorial if you accidentally say yes to it.
Yeah, it wastes like 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, something like that. So it's a little bit of a time loss, but you do get to learn how Star Spirits work. So that might be something that the runners want to take advantage of.
Which I don't think.
Yeah, in Japanese.
We're so lucky that like quizzes and like stuff like
our
that
preset.
have no RNG.
Yeah.
You know, in other games, people have to like sort of learn what some of the kanji look like. But we're good. Quiz is 11211 every time.
1121132.
If you screw up.
I definitely have never screwed up the quiz before.
You screwed up the quiz?
Yeah, you know, you're just mashing. So the 3rd answer being 2 really throws you off because you're just mashing for all the other ones.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I mean getting 2 wrong would be ridiculous, though. You would have to kind of try or like lose track of what question you're on.
Yeah. Kendall also saying no to the tutorial.
Yeah, good choice.
Heading back, ch0msky fighting Junior already. They both have 51 coins, which is nice. Kendall looks like she just pressed C up to check.
Yeah, allowed us to check as well.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get that anxiety, you know, where you're just like, I know I didn't make any mistakes, but do I have enough coins? You know, like I know I didn't pick up any extra items, but using Lightning Bolt is down 1, right? You know, that kind of thing. Definitely gets some nerves.
I'm always really scared about my items being in the right spot. Never truly trust my route. For you know, I always have to check that it is exactly where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Japanese game does have faster text than the English game. For Glitchless, there aren't any other differences. It's just 2-ish minutes in terms of how fast the text is.
Oh my gosh. ch0msky getting speedy spin, but in the scary slot.
The scary 3rd slot, yeah. So he's out of there, though. He's going to take that to the bank. and come get the seed now. We'll see. Hopefully, Kendall also gets a first try speedy spin. That would be
ch0msky gets
kind of
seeds
disastrous.
after.
Oh, he
always
gets the seed on the way back. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think Kendall gets it on the way to Chapter 2. Pretty optimal movement there from ch0msky, not going for any flashy cancels that actually lose time. But yeah, standing behind the conductor with Bombat, also an optimization. Heading to Chapter 2 here.
And truly a banger of a song for the train ride, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course. The train
Definitely
music
a sour pleased, yeah.
Oh yeah. Kendall in the good slot. All right. Okay.
Yeah, Kendall saving a little bit of time over ch0msky getting it in the close slot.
Yeah, we're out of the woods as far as like random built-in 20-second time losses. Everybody, we're good so far on that front. Now I do kind of wonder if they're both going to do first strike with Bombat on the.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine they're both. I don't remember if Kendall does that, but I'm assuming ch0msky is going to.
Yeah, ch0msky always does, but I mean, if they both agreed to do super safe strategies, I could see them both picking up an extra lightning bolt. Thunderbolt, sorry, it's called Thunderbolt. All right.
Did ch0msky just spin cancel on that curved wall right there? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I gotta point him out. He does some cool things in this segment.
Compound, both were first try speedy spin, so it's the first time in the whole tournament that both runners have gotten first try speedy spin, which is kind of ridiculous.
Nice spin cancel there from ch0msky to avoid the cleft. Is that what those things are called?
Yeah, they're clefts. Although it looked like kind of a bad angle for the spin cancel, but
yeah, I usually do it off of the sign. I think you kind of get a little bit more distance. Probably knows what he's doing. It did look a little bit slow though. Either way, picking up damage dodge, very good movement here, no bonks, all very intentional.
One of the best badges in the game.
Yeah, damage dodge is OP. A lot of the best badges in the game you get very early on, but you just don't really have the BP for it at the time. Alright, ch0msky on the way back with his letters to get pair carry. Alright, looks like a 47-10 pair carry.
Yeah, still very clean on ch0msky's side, and all the RNG just aligning in his favor so far. Missing that spin cancel though. And getting that one. Some of these spin cancels are really, really slick. ch0msky, presumably gonna say that he is Luigi here, so he doesn't have to fight Bazaar. But you never know.
Yeah, I definitely hope that he says that he's Luigi, because if not, his run's over. Alright, he says he's Luigi. Kendall getting para carry. Looks like she's about a minute behind at the moment. ch0msky getting some cool cancels off of these rocks. The The angles in the desert are a little difficult. They're not completely.
Yeah, they're
know,
just
notches.
far off. Yeah, they're just off the notches, and yeah, it's pretty tricky to get the hang of.
Yeah, most runners, including myself, definitely have a lot of time save on optimizing their angles in the desert. But it looks like ch0msky has it down pretty well. Nice swag hammer going into the Oasis here as he goes to upgrade Bombette. Kendall coming up on buzzer. So ch0msky's PB had a 46.50 para carry, so it looks like he's about 20 seconds off of PB, but he didn't do pie jumps, so it's kind of to be expected that he'd be around that time off, and he's also being a little bit safe. Also, yes, ch0msky did one time say that he was Mario to buzzer and lose his run.
Did he? When was that?
It was very late. Alright, looks like they're only gonna get one Thunderbolt though.
It's very late.
At night, I mean,
Oh,
wasn't
I see.
necessarily, thinking too straight, But yeah, so it looks like they're gonna be doing the first strike with Bombette. Oh, ch0msky bonking really hard on that stair. Oh, Kendall has 20
Kendall has
coins.
20 coins, so probably gonna get the backup
Oh, wow.
Thunderbolt, or not the backup Thunderbolt, but probably not going for the first strike on the Pokey, which is understandable. I mean, it doesn't even save that much time.
Yeah,
and
that saves. Well,
definitely a
saves
troll
about like
strike.
6-7 seconds, I think.
If you get the first strike, first try.
Yeah, but no, it looks like she actually picked up enough to buy 3 Thunderbolts. She has 20 coins, right? So 15 plus.
Yeah,
what,
so
3?
she might just be skipping the Thunder Rage in the desert.
Yeah. I don't think it's faster to get 3 though in general. Pretty sure getting that Thunder Rage is just way faster than getting 3 Thunderbolts. But I don't know, I guess trying to be super safe, not have to worry about it later. I guess it makes sense. Maybe she's running the beginner guide just for like maximum safety. Alright, ch0msky opening up the desert here. Or not the desert, the
ruins,
dungeon,
yeah.
the palace, the ruin. Dry ruins, that's what they're called.
Yeah, you got the right word eventually.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that doesn't ever call anything by their proper name. I just like, I don't know.
Oh, ch0msky
wow.
getting this sick early badge grab there, yeah.
Yeah, that was really crazy. That's so risky. Not many people do that. To go for the hammer. I mean, normally you'd wait for the Pokey to walk out of the coffin and then you'd walk in behind him. But getting it with the hammer is really fast. Kendall doing some nice swag hammers here in the desert as she approaches the dry ruin.
Getting all these swag hammers.
Damn, all of them.
All of them.
ch0msky with a pretty big lead here, especially, he's going really fast in this dungeon. He's going to be doing the first strike.
Yeah, I don't think he generally has problems with the first strike, but it's definitely not, it's not the easiest thing in the world, so.
Yeah, it's really easy to mess up if you pull the second Pokey too much, or you don't pull him at all. You have to, like, sort of let him notice you for a reasonable amount of time, because if you don't let it, if he doesn't notice you at all, he can get stuck in the coffin. And if he follows you for too long, then he could engage you before you have time to use Bombette. So it's a little tricky.
Fortunately, there's a backup if you do get encountered. It does like waste a turn, or I think 1 turn, but it's not the end of the world. Just slow and, you know.
Yeah, I had to do it during my run because the Pokey chased me for too long. And then when I got out of this battle here, the second battle, he was standing right next to me. You just have to switch to, you use Bombette on the Pokey, and then you have to switch to Paracarry, and then use Paracarry to attack the swoop, and then you just jump on it. But it's definitely slow. ch0msky immediately
Getting the first strike, yeah. So, pretty quick.
Kendall took the Buzzy Beetle there a little bit safe, noticing that he was a little bit close to the edge. Kendall just being extremely safe in general, you know, just trying to get a very good run in, it looks like.
I thought ch0msky was pretty risky with that Buzzy Beetle. It was pretty close to the right there, so.
It's really hard for that Buzzy Beetle to engage you, but when he does, like, you're not used to it, you're not anticipating it, it's very easy to get screwed over there. Very infrequent. Pretty good stairs.
I see how it is, Flame. I see how it is. Not even listening to us cast this intense run here.
Yeah, Beetle Bro, another FFZ emote based on that Beetle's behavior. Alright, Kendall is not going to be going for the first strike, so she's just going to be encountering.
Switching to Paracarry. I'm just using a Thunderbolt to take care of the swoop.
The Pokey.
The Pokey, right?
Yeah, because you shell shot.
Because you shell shot the swoop.
Yeah.
Correct.
Using no Peach Warp on
Chaz is exposing me.
Now Blue's been coming to the glitchless side as of late.
The dark side.
You have it backwards. Alright, ch0msky, let's see if he goes for the spin cancel here, and he does. Get some nice spin cancels in this room. This room's a little bit dicey if you don't do everything optimally.
It's a kind of unique room in the, I don't know how many, like, narrow hallways there are that are sort of dark like that. There's the ones in Chapter 8. I guess you can count the windmill, but pretty unique room there.
ch0msky eating the whack-a-bump before he walks into the room. It's not optimal. But, I'm not too sure why he did that. Chat, very hyped, cheering. More Pape.
Cheering for both of the runners.
Good sportsmanship all around. Yeah, it's been a very tournament. You know, everyone's been very supportive of both sides.
Yeah, kind of wonder how many people are on Team ch0msky and how many people are on Team Kendall, though. If you had to take a side, right?
Straw poll. Yeah, both these runners are fantastic for sure. Alright, ch0msky ready to go get the last badge? Or not badge. What are those? I guess gemstones?
Yeah, they're the
All those.
the stones, I guess, the chomp stones.
Magic stones. I don't know.
You put them in the pillars, and they these chomp pillars.
Keystones? Does that make sense? Keystones?
The Japanese in their name translates to stone, so I think it's pyramid stone, lunar stone, and Diamond Stone.
Yeah. Yeah, the winner of this match is going to be going up against I'm Glower in the semifinals.
Small Daddy Avocado in the chat.
Wow,
Projecting
Small Daddy. You don't think that I can be Jaycog?
Jaycog and Glower in the final. Do not think Butterlord is gonna take the win.
Butter still has to be Veneve.
Very true, very true.
Alright, chat. Alright, Kel doing the first strike here. Oh, very good first strike there from Kendall. You know, really saving some time there. Because she pretty much blew up Bombette as soon as Bombette was in range of the hitbox of the Chomp. That was really good. That first strike is very easy to mess up, and she did it super optimally. Chomsky about to fight Tut and Koopa here, though. Kendall's still having to grab the Lunar Stone.
Chomsky not saving before the fight. Sure hope he doesn't, you know, bounce on the wrong enemy here.
That's not the end of the world, but yeah.
This, talking from experience here, this fight is a pretty big mess if you mess it up even a little bit, so.
It's just so laggy.
Yeah, there's definitely something weird about every aspect of this fight.
Dude, I think it's the door. I'm telling you, it's got to be that little door where the Chomp comes out of. This is like the laggiest.
Definitely a unique element of this fight.
No other like battle sequence in the game has an environmental thing like that. And it's the laggiest ever. Coincidence? Yeah, that chain Chomp block is very difficult. Chomsky missing it. It's not like it's something people practice because it's like you don't need to block it. The blocking things just saves frames. Alright, Chomsky killing it, no problem. Kendall about to go to the Toot and Koopa fight as well. Alright, let's see if Chomsky LZS is the card. Alright, Chomsky opting not to LZS the card.
Toot and Koopa run the, this is the card that card LZS was discovered on, I guess.
Really?
Yep. Almo, just thought, what if I LZS this card, and then he did it. So.
It's such an awkward card to be the one to first
Yeah,
LZS.
it's
Short hop LZS.
yeah, it's generally considered like the hardest one, and also probably one of the most important ones in the all cards route. So
If you screw up the LZS, does it put you in chapter 3? Because don't they get it like last in the all cards route?
yeah, you would revert your star power and be put in the
Yikes.
post chapter 2 state. So, well, I don't know how important the story progress is for all cards, but definitely you don't want to lose your star spirits. So
Yeah. Alright, Kendall getting it too. No mistake at all here for Kendall. Easy fight, easy life. Going to chapter 3. As soon as she goes to the library, because that's the scene up next. Chomsky, I know, a big critic of me, you know, being really risky in this room when it's on a cycle, but let's see if he hugs the ass of the Koopa.
yeah,
He's
Shaz is
gonna
very
hang back.
risky about the library.
It's optimal. Yeah, Chomsky hanging way back, even exaggerating it and running back and forth a little bit just to emphasize his disdain. Taking that a little bit risky though. Standing on the white platform is super safe. You can get on the black platform, or not black platform, black tile a little bit. But if you go too far forward, he'll see you and catch you. All right. Also, yep, of course, guys, make sure you go get your GSA merchandise at that link. And if you see any funny clips of someone doing something stupid, make sure you clip it, throw it in the Discord. I'm surprised nobody clipped me like throwing away PB to a claw block.
Oh, it's just par for the course for you, so.
Wow, that hurts so bad.
ch0msky gonna get this Thunder Rage.
Yeah, Kendall doesn't
Kendall
have
will
to.
skip.
But look how it's like, it doesn't lose time to get it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely faster to get the Thunder Rage. I don't know why the beginner route says get 3 Thunderbolts, because it's not harder to get the Thunderbolt, and it's not
faster and it's not harder. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Risk that first block where you get coins from, you skip it if you don't get that Thunderbolt. Actually, no, you don't, because if you get 2 Thunderbolts, you need both blocks. But
Yeah,
that block's
you need
dangerous, man.
blocks.
You get the bandits come and screw up your coin routing. I don't know. Yeah, Blue Bob.
Yeah, Blue Bob, it gets the Thunderbolt for the junior fight, but that Thunder Rage in the desert that ch0msky picked up is the substitute in the expert round, which is, you know, faster and easier to get, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's for the junior Troopa fight after chapter 3.
Alright, ch0msky didn't forget to get the seed. He went and got the seed. Pretty clean, full-length spin cancels through these rooms here. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know about the old beginner round. Just the new one has the 3 thunders, bolts. All right, ch0msky's on the train back. That text box disappeared at 106.12. We'll get a little bit of a benchmark. Just Kendall still have to do. She has to get the seed. She has to talk to Buzzer. She has to get on the train. All right, they're heading to chapter 3 now. Let's see how clean ch0msky can get through Forever Forest here. Forever Forest, one of the most spin cancel intensive places in the game. Even people who don't do spin cancels normally and are not really big advocates of them being fast will still do spin cancels in the forest just because of how free and fast and safe they are. So we're going to see some very, hopefully expertly carried out spin cancels from ch0msky here in the forest.
Yeah, I feel like it's actually easier to dodge some encounters in the forest if you get the spin cancels. So, just because they line you up pretty well to dodge them.
Yeah.
But there is sort of an RNG encounter with the fuzzy, depending on what, I guess, movement pattern, what jump the fuzzy does. They can do short hops or they can do like full jumps. And you want the full jump to be able to dodge the attack, or dodge the first, or dodge the encounter. I mean.
ch0msky doing a little bit of a spin cancel there to get into the loading zone. Yeah, he's doing very clean spin cancels. Yeah, that last fuzzy encounter, I was actually talking to Butterlord the other day, and he said that it's pretty much 100% to dodge it if you just go slightly up and straight right on the spin cancel instead of the traditional method where you just go super up. But it's very difficult to do it at that angle. Yeah, ch0msky's he's nailing these, man. Oh, he missed one there. That last one wasn't fast. He didn't really get the cancel. Chad, as far as music, does the forest measure up? What is our thoughts on this as we're going through this segment?
I mean, I think the forest has good music. I think every piece of music in this game is great. So
Oh, there's the
my
fuzzy
opinion.
encounter. ch0msky getting the long jump, so he was totally safe there. Kendall's going to be entering the forest while ch0msky does the errands here. Let's point out, see if her spin cancels are nice and fast. This is another RNG segment. You can get really short boo mini games. You can get really long boo mini games. It's really they can be a pretty big difference. It's not as crazy as like not getting a speedy spin first try, but they definitely add up.
I don't want to jinx it, but I think this run is encounterless so far for both runners.
You almost just changed it, dude. Did you see that? Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Short
fuzzy
hop.
is really mean.
Yeah, Kendall got a short hop, but she didn't get the encounter, luckily. Looked like she went straight right under it. Sort of like what Butter was talking about, I think. They're grabbing the siege. Just has to go through a few more loading zones here, and then she'll be good. ch0msky getting not very good record minigame RNG here. It's pretty slow. Kendall getting a nice spin cancel there to avoid that piranha. Next. Alright, there she goes. She went right under that fuzzy. That was good. She got a long jump too. I actually forgot to time when Kendall got on the train, so I'll remember to do it when ch0msky gets bow and then measure it against when Kendall gets bow.
Movement in the mansion is kind of deceptively difficult, and so there's definitely a lot to optimize about this. ch0msky, pretty clean movement throughout the mansion, though.
Yeah, he bonked a little bit on that pillar there, but other than that, I mean, it's been extremely clean for sure. There's just a lot of like deceptively sharp and easy to catch yourself on corners, and the lengths of spin aren't exactly optimized. A lot of furniture you could bonk on. It's kind of awkward and cluttered. I don't know, Dread.
Oh, Kendall hitting the wrong boo, so she'll have to do the mini game over again. I thought she had the right boo, so I guess. Wow. Yeah, that was a tough one.
Like a fast mini game too. That's unfortunate. ch0msky got a really fast super boots mini game there. It was like 5 throw.
Okay. One shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, that definitely was a tricky one.
Yeah. The sometimes total time is around 350 to 4 hours.
Yeah, about 4 hours. Sometimes this record game, pretty tough to tell where the record. It can just kind of look like it's in between two of them, and you just kind of have to guess sometimes.
Yeah, there's a spot in the bottom right that's a little bit dicey. We'll see. Alright, ch0msky has all his errands completed. He's gonna go get bow. See if he goes for the spin cancel off the banister here. He gets it. Nice, that was fast.
Jeez, that was clean.
Heading to the longest cutscene on the face of the earth when he gets bow.
Chaz, who's your favorite partner in this game?
My favorite partner is probably just Paracarry, because Paracarry's, you know, the partner who you kill everyone with.
Solid choice, solid choice.
He's ideal, you know. Alright, so let's call it 114.20 for ch0msky's bow. Yeah, you can't do it without Paracarry, man. Terrible mailman. Fierce warrior.
So, just to point out, I think both runners are actually very close behind their PBs, kind of like right on their tails. So
Let's check it. ch0msky's bow PB is 114.12. Wow, he actually is 8 seconds behind his PB.
yeah, for ch0msky right now, very clean run. All the RNG cooperating, just super solid run, and didn't even do pie jumps, and is still on this great pace. So really good so far from ch0msky. Kendall also doing really well. Again, the RNG not really cooperating with Kendall today. I don't know if that's just a curse, but some unlucky parts.
Yeah, I'll check when she gets bow, but she could easily also be on PB pace too, because she gets bow and PB at 116.50. So ch0msky, if he did pie jumps, he would be well ahead of his PB right now. He's playing extremely well. Kendall as well. I mean, even with getting a fright jar fail, she's very close to her PB pace.
Yeah, this is a best of one tournament, so just because of the sheer length of this category, 4 hours. I don't think anyone really wants to do best of 3.
Yeah, it's definitely best of one. Alright, ch0msky with some good movement here. Let me see. Kendall's about 15 seconds behind PB and about a couple minutes behind ch0msky. She's about 2 minutes behind ch0msky. But she's also only 15 seconds behind PB, so you could see a couple PBs here, folks, for sure.
Silver line.
She also
I
had
don't know
the
if
fright jar
ch0msky
fail.
will. I don't know if ch0msky will PB. His PB does risky Bowser, which is
Could get beamless.
he could get beamless.
Thanks, Troy. Be here all year. Shout out to Blue Crystal for commentating almost every single race so far.
Almost.
Actually, every single one.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow. Actually, every single one. Even the showcase, I guess literally every single one. ch0msky with some cool spin cancels there. I don't know if you guys were picking up on that, but there's a lot of really cool spin cancels you can do in the Chapter 3 dungeon. Let's see if he goes for this one. He did not go for the cool one there, but, you know, still pretty fast.
See if he gets this. Yeah,
Oh, and he even
the
got the
spike
early.
strat. Jump onto the spikes, yeah.
Yeah, that was, he even got the early spike jump there. Kendall will be entering Toblow's castle. Pretty good movement, still encounterless for both runners. it's really crazy to see, you know, once you get to the point where, you know, one encounter is like throws off your entire, you know, PB projection. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, encounters being 12-ish seconds, even more in the early game.
Yeah, I think it's around 13 seconds, people say.
Yeah, really not a hit you want to take at the top level. So,
Yeah, his PB actually has 2-turn hallway, the ideal Risky Bowser, and not Risky Junior though. So
yeah. Safe to say, ch0msky is not gonna PB in this race. So
yeah,
but
he
still
does
playing
safeties.
very closely behind it right now.
Yeah, he could easily get very close. Or I mean, I don't know. He could get. I don't think he had 6-cap lava piranha though. Tubba is crazy, guys. Tubba is I mean, the guy cut out his heart to be immortal. You know, that alone is pretty nuts. He did. ch0msky is listening. He did have 6-cap lava piranha in his PB. All right, ch0msky, very close to PB. All right, this is scary here. Ooh, Kendall dodging it. Nice. Yeah, it's really scary here because you're in peril. So if you get first struck, you lose a life shroom and you lose peril, and then you have to get peril back, which there's really no good way to at this stage of the run.
A lot of this game is just scary because of, you know, if you get one encounter and fail to run away or get first struck, you're very often in peril in this run. So that's not something you want to see.
Yeah, for sure. ch0msky opting not to go for Yaki trick shot. Very true.
Yeah.
Would save some time.
Not getting the TAS only cutscene overlap to save. I don't even know how much time it would save.
Honestly, probably like 30 seconds, I would say.
You really save 30 seconds?
Well, that whole, yeah, there's the whole cutscene where you talk to the key. I'm pretty sure that you would just have the key. Dreaded. When Hednisk fully gets it, then we could call it not TAS only. Yeah,
It's
one
still
guy
TAS only.
I don't know, man. It's a whole new world, you know? If they start doing carpetless and runs. Yaki trick shot. Got a new barrier skip. It's 2019, you know?
Yeah, come find me when people start doing carpetless and full game runs.
Alright.
Be sure to call me.
I'll call you. Once I find your cell phone.
Alright, ch0msky coming into the windmill. He actually got an encounter the other night in here, so hopefully he's not
He's going
not gonna
for
get
it.
another one.
He's going
Oh,
for
no.
the spins, dude. Oh my god. Very scary. You know, Drogi was actually doing this during our race. It's super scary, but super fast.
Okay, he gets by there.
Remembering to equip badges. He equipped his power bounce, he equipped his mega rush. He's good to go. He gets a 6-cap and a 4-cap. There aren't really glitches allowed in Glitchless. There's just you're not allowed to skip any cutscenes. You're not allowed to go out of bounds.
Oh, you're not allowed to skip storyline triggers.
That's storyline triggers. That's a better word for it. So there are a few things where you can like go around some collision, but it's not really glitching. You know, it's more just like jumping around collision. There's some, you can first strike some things out of combat. There's there's like a para-carry boost you could sort of do against the drawer that you guys saw earlier. Normally they'd have to pull out the drawer before they get that badge in the wall. ch0msky's using Speedy Spin. It's just that for this fight, it's so early on in the game, you know, you're so under level that you don't have enough badge points. Is it badge power? Badge points?
Badge points.
Badge points. BP. You don't have enough to have Speedy Spin equipped while you need to equip Mega Rush and Power Pounce. That's why he's going to upgrade BP now, so that he could throw on Power Jump and Speedy Spin as well. It looked like he got good caps there. It was a little... Capture got a little fuzzy. Kendall's now going to be going down to fight a Toe Club as well. I wonder if she's going to speed spin over these things. No, she's going the safe way, yeah, for sure.
Opting to be sane about this.
Alright. ch0msky grabbing the card, 124.49. I could check his splits again here. 124.43 is actually his PB. Chapter 3, so he's actually 6 seconds behind his PB here.
Yeah, very, very good run from ch0msky so far.
Incredible run.
And I think Kendall got a 4 cap.
Yeah, I think... Let's see if she's safe and just goes for the 3. Yeah, Kendall just opting to go for the extra shell shot. I mean, if you get 4 capped on the first round, it doesn't pay to go for the 6 on the second round. It's too risky. You lose some time if you don't get a 6, and it's just not worth it. A 4 cap and a 5 cap is like the slowest thing ever, because then you have to use para-carry anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck to both these runners going into Chapter 4 here. There's a lot of opportunities for some bad things to happen in Chapter 4. I believe they're both going to eat the mushrooms, so they'll be protected from losing a life shroom if they get first struck. If they do the bait wrong on the fly guy, which we'll see coming up. You could accidentally jump on a pyro guy while you have peril and lose a life shroom. There's a lot that can go wrong. Double 4 cap on Lantern Ghost, which is a 2% chance, but you know, we saw Kendall get it in the first round. Hopefully, nothing bad happens to these runners in Chapter 4 because they're both on incredible pace.
I would say that Chapters 4 and 5 are the scariest parts of the run. Just there's so much stuff that can go wrong. You're in peril for a lot of it, and you know, you just don't. It's just so hard, and so hopefully nothing really goes wrong with these runners, but anything can happen.
Yeah, of course, for sure. Wow, Kendall's Chapter 3 in her PB is actually 126.59. Does she do badges before she touches the card? Let's see. Yeah, she does badges first. I do the same. ch0msky, I believe, does badges after.
Yeah, I go after.
So Kendall's about 15 seconds behind her PB. And she got a Fright Jar fail. So it would be about par if she did not get that Fright Jar fail. Also, remember, these runners, neither of them did high jumps. They had like an agreement not to go for them, because if, you know, they save about, 15, 20 seconds, something like that, depending on how fast you are. And they lose about a minute or something if you jump down and screw them up, so.
Yeah, they are both on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, Blanket, I accidentally gave Caster's Curse during the run the other day against Veneve.
I would say it's not that close. I mean, just the nature of Paper Mario and Glitchless makes it so anything could be close, but I would say it's not very close right now.
Yeah, there's
ch0msky has a pretty comfortable lead, yeah.
Yeah, there's Definitely just a difference in movement, I would say. That it all just adds up extremely high, you know. Going for a spin cancel there, that's very fast. Did not have to jump out of his spin there. Anytime you don't have to jump out of your spin, if it's, you know, for the most part in the right direction, it's usually worth it. Did not opt to go for ledge cancels there. He usually does a spin cancel after this twink cutscene. Let's see if he goes for it. It's pretty clean. No encounters yet, though, Lopez. The only RNG so far, well, Kendall got not a very good Tub of Love's Heart, and she also got a Fright Jar fail, a singular Fright Jar fail. ch0msky missed the spin cancel there, by the way.
Yeah, he did. Unfortunate.
But yeah, they didn't go for pie jumps. Kendall actually went for buying a third Thunderbolt. ch0msky did the first strike. So there have been some differences in strategy that have sort of added up. I mean, ch0msky also went for the hammer to grab Spike Shield in the pyramid. Or Dry Ruins, not the pyramid.
Yeah, and got it really, really quickly and cleanly. So.
Very clean, yeah. Well, I mean, he could... If someone gets first struck by one of these shy guys, it's definitely possible. Right now, ch0msky does have peril. I assume he's going to eat this mushroom.
Yeah, I would say that's probably likely. And
Yeah,
I mean, something like a double 4-cap on Lantern Ghost could potentially even it up. Yeah, I mean, the next 2 chapters are just really scary.
I wonder if ch0msky goes for Spike Jump in chapter 6.
I'm gonna guess he does not go for Spike Jump.
I don't know. Oh, another thing that I thought of, both runners are definitely going to be grabbing this Volt Shroom here. There is a way that you could save, I think it might be about 10 seconds, to be honest. It's not insignificant if you don't get the Volt Shroom for the Lantern Ghost fight, and you go for a double 5-cap. It's very fast, but very risky. Alright, Kendall entering toy box here. ch0msky already has the train, and now he's going to go and try to do this bait here as he goes to get Tasty T's frying pan back so he can get the cake. Yeah, looks like he got the bait pretty well, bringing it to the up left, way off screen, so that he will comfortably not be first struck. He's got to pick up this lightning, or well, it's Thunder Rage that he's going to use on the Piranha Plant final boss, the Lava Piranha of chapter 5, next chapter. Gets Ice Power also for that fight.
Hopefully he doesn't forget to equip Ice Power.
Did someone do that recently? Oh my god.
ch0msky getting the encounter, the first strike. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, sometimes this bait just, you know, you can do it perfectly and you'll still get first struck. It's very strange. And then other times, you know, you don't do it at all and you'll just be fine. Going for this flag hammer after that, though. Like, yeah, it's all good, I'm good.
I believe it was ch0msky who just lost a run to forgetting to equip ice power.
Oh,
I could be wrong, but I feel like it was ch0msky. But we'll
okay.
see. He might opt to save before Lava Piranha as well.
All right, just a lot of errands going on, guys. The map here in Toad Town, especially the one right outside of Shy Guy's Toy Box, is extremely laggy. So as you can see, you know, you might see a little skipping, a little lag. But they're pretty much just going back and forth, doing errands. But they're doing them really fast, trying to get these nice ledge cancels, trying to get optimal movement, you know. And so far, ch0msky's movement has been pretty optimal. Going for the spin cancel there, actually getting it.
Really clean room, yeah.
Very clean. Kendall will now be going. I think she does the bait. I mean, there's no point not to do the bait. They both ate the mushroom for safety, but doing the bait to avoid the encounter is, you know, definitely optimal.
And we'll see if Kendall can get this lure. Again, it's not.
Yeah, she's doing the very safe
It's not always
lure.
consistent, yeah.
Yeah, where you go bring him really far to the left, but I mean that happened. Drogi did that the other day and then still got first struck. I'm not entirely sure why this lure is so wonky.
Yeah, this lure is kind of weird.
Maybe he despawns potentially. Maybe
I'm
and
suspicious of it working at all. Yeah,
it seems
his
to me
position
like
seems like
it's
it
RNG.
gets reset because he's. I mean, we'll watch, but it's felt like both of these times the runners have done the lure and gotten first struck. He's just been in the same position that he usually is.
I kind of have a theory that maybe he despawns if you go too far. Wow, her lure actually just
okay,
works
it works.
perfectly. Okay.
Maybe it does do something.
Something's weird about that lore, man. Because Drogi in the first round of the Invitational did that exact lore Kendall did, brought him all the way to the left side of the room, and then when he took the bouncer back on the other side, the guy was waiting for him right there.
He's in the same spot as usual.
And I failed the bait super hard. ch0msky going for some nice spin cancels here, as you can see, guys. This segment here, going to the pink switch and back, is one of the coolest spots in the game for some cool fast spin cancels. Kendall getting some good ledge cancels, going over to Tasty T, giving her back her frying pan, you know, and she fries him a piece of cake somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a baking stream. One of the tags should be baking.
Yeah, I got that clutch baking tag on Twitch for the soap cake runs.
After Chapter 4, they do have to bake a cake. It's kind of nerve-wracking because optimally you only want to bake it for, I believe, 20. Well, I think Blower told me the other day it's not actually 23 seconds, it's 24 seconds. But if you bake it too short, you lose a lot of time.
Yeah, the beginner route says 23 seconds. I always heard 24 seconds, so.
Yeah, it's very spooky. Alright, Kennel's going to hit the pink switch right now. ch0msky about to go to Lantern Ghost. Has both Voltshroom. Trying to go for the fast cycle. Oh, just missing the fast cycle.
Yeah.
But he'll get the
ch0msky also
normal cycle.
Didn't save before Lantern Ghost. Shouldn't be a problem. If he does happen to get double four capped, he'll just burn a life shroom.
Yeah.
And it'll be a little scarier, but
yeah, it's very hard to game over in certain places, you know, especially if you have life shrooms. Saving definitely a good thing to do, but I don't know. I think if you have multiple life shrooms, or even just one, you know, it's kind of a waste of time. I'm a madman. It is a race, you know, people do want to be safe, I guess. You definitely would have to screw up kind of hard. You'd have to like power bounce his lantern or something like that in order to really lose your run. cool, no problem. ch0msky getting through Lantern Ghost there. No caps.
The time estimate is 4 hours-ish. Perhaps a little under 4 hours. Hopefully, a little under 4 hours.
Yep. Yeah, probably in like the 350 to 4 hour range.
Yeah, in the 350s for sure, unless something goes wrong, which hopefully it doesn't.
Alright, Kendall's saving before Lantern Ghost.
Yeah, you don't want to, like, even if Lantern Ghost goes well, or even if you get, you know, the good caps, you don't want to, like, come out and encounter this pyro guy or something.
That is true. You could game over to encountering the pyro guy.
Oh, she does have a life stream, doesn't she?
She does have a life shroom, but, you know, I guess if you do lose your life shroom to Lantern Ghost, you could lose your run. Yeah, ch0msky also did, yes, make God Cycle on the way back. Alright, fight going pretty well so far.
Was that a 4 cap, I think? Plus RNG. Okay. Sigh of relief there for Kendall.
Kendall was probably pretty
Wiping
scared.
the sweat off of her brow right now, yeah. ch0msky on General Guy right now. Pretty simple fight. Shouldn't mess anything up. But he could lose 6 seconds to an optimal fight if he gets double lightning.
Yeah, lightning definitely way slower.
Which is a 36% chance.
Right, Baby Devil looks like timed the Lantern Ghost difference here. Alright, Kendall no problem getting up there to the upgrade block, and ch0msky not dropping the jump. Dropping the jump there is actually a run killer, because you can't really get back into peril, and you need peril to kill all of these things, and as well as General Guy. So you gotta go for the double jump into the power shock, into the double jump. You can use repel gel now. But there's no like RNG that'll cap you or kill your run on the General Guy fight, which is nice. It's just very tight as far as, you know, optimal. You do the exact amount of damage you need to kill him, and if you drop a bounce of your own accord, you know, just fat fingering it or something, you definitely will lose a life stream. But if you get it to this point, you can still kill. It's just in the earlier Shy Guys that it's difficult. ch0msky getting a bomb as well, which is fast.
Yeah, 1 bomb, 1 lane is common. The most common pattern.
Yeah, definitely still possible for Kendall to make a comeback.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I keep saying this, but it's incredibly true that this game is super volatile, and
there are
many signal things that can cost all of this time for ch0msky. So, most notably the Bowser fight at the end of the run. So, you know, we'll see if that goes well. But if you mess up even one thing on the Bowser fight, you could be in for a world of hurt.
Yep, Kendall definitely made a comeback against Evan. You know, she could be the winner of this race, of course. You know, ch0msky could make a huge mistake in the jungle. You go into the jungle with peril, could lose a life shroom. You know, could need to load. Who knows? It's still anybody's game because you know, while the small optimizations really add up as far as movement and things like that over the run, the thing about glitchless pape is that you can make a very small mistake that could end up being a potential run killer, or you know, set you back a life stream or two, make you have to go do a backup, you know, homebrew a backup if you lose peril somehow. There's a lot that could go wrong. So nobody's out of the race yet. 2 minutes difference is really nothing in the grand scheme. I mean, we got another 2 hours left of this run, pretty much. Chat seems to be rooting for Kendall. Oh, Kendall and ch0msky. Mostly Kendall, though. Team
mixed
Kendall.
Crowd. Yeah.
ch0msky's listening to the broadcast right now. He's probably just like... But yeah, ch0msky not at the cake yet, but he's about to be, and that's another, you know, we're talking about little things that could screw you up. You know, you could go for a cake optimization, you know, that could save like a second and end up losing 40. You know, there's a lot of things like that.
1 lightning for Kendall, by the way.
1 lightning for Kendall. Okay. ch0msky also going for a really risky enter kitchen there.
Guards, yeah. And double lightning for Kendall, so.
Double lightning, yeah, that's pretty slow.
Double lightning is 36%, I think, so. Not an uncommon pattern, but you're more likely to get 1 bomb and 1 lightning, which is 3 seconds faster than double lightning.
Yeah, for sure, chat. Both of these runners are still at a remarkably high level, for sure. Definitely a great game.
Yeah, it's easy to understate someone's skill at this game when you know, match them up in a race against ch0msky, who is a top 4 runner. So, but definitely Kendall's also really good, as we're seeing.
Yeah, ch0msky's actually 3rd in glitchless.
Oh, 3rd?
Until yeah, Glower, when are you coming back to N64? Probably heard that, and he's like, Shaz better correct Crystal right now. Alright, so ch0m going for the cake here. He has to wait 23 seconds, 24 seconds. I mean, you could wait up to, what, 30 seconds, I believe, if you want to be super safe, but obviously that's very redundant. For like a casual playthrough, you'd probably wait 30 seconds. Glower does have world record in Wii U VC and the Alt tab. Don't hate me for saying that, Glower. ch0msky baking a good cake, it looks like. Kendall is now heading down to make her cake. Blue Crystal, what do you think? Would you in this situation go for a 23-second cake?
No, I would go for a 24-second cake. At minimum. 24 plus like 0.5 seconds, just be on the safe side.
Wow, those black GSA hoodies are so cool looking.
Yeah, get the GSA hoodies.
Blue Crystal,
and the other merch if you want it, but the hoodies are sick too. So.
I think you should buy me one, Blue Crystal.
Let's see. I mean, you feel free to get yourself one.
Chat agrees. Alright, ch0msky's cake was successful. He's getting out of here. He's going to chapter 5.
Yeah. Difficult part of the run, though. The jungle is definitely scary.
Yeah, for sure. The scariest part of the run. You know, you go into it against a bunch of spear guys that have a really, really far hitbox to hit you with their spears. You add the fact that you're in peril, and you add the fact that you have to do like a 10-minute segment.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx either of the runners, but I would be surprised if we see the encounterless streak continue here.
Well, ch0msky got an encounter. He got first struck by the fly guy.
Oh, right. That's an RNG encounter. I don't count that.
All right, doesn't count.
Yeah, but we'll see about the jungle. Getting through the jungle encounterless is really tough. So, even if you don't get first struck, which is obviously like death pretty much, since you'll be in peril the whole time.
Yeah.
Getting an encounter is even more likely, just because you can jump on them, trying to get over them, or just run into them, and that's still a big time loss. So they don't want to do that. And if they fail to run away, which a lot of the fights in the jungle are tough-ish to run away from, then they will die as well. So
Yeah.
definitely a scary part. ch0msky not getting the early Fuzzapede encounter here.
Yeah, as you saw, he tried to jump there, and he did not touch the Fuzzy's hitbox before he went and did his cycle. So that's, I think it's about 6 seconds, something like that.
Yes, around there. I sure hope Kendall gets it, because that'd be pretty hype.
Yeah. Kendall gets
Chaz
it.
himself got it in his own race.
Yeah, Kendall in her most recent PV said, "Yo, Shaz, this is how you do it," and then somebody clipped it and sent it to me, and then I got it for the first time in that race.
Definitely a really hype moment.
So I hope she gets it. That would definitely be hype. But her cake art was good as well, which is nice, you know, because that would be huge if one of them messed up the cake.
Yeah, that's not good to mess up the cake.
Yep, we've all done it.
You sure?
You haven't done it? You will, if you haven't already.
I haven't yet.
Oh, you will.
All right. Obviously, I'm expecting ch0msky will go for the most important thing in the entire run.
ch0msky's gonna go for the whale. He's gonna get the spout. If he doesn't get the spout, I would be super surprised. There we go. Spout. He's probably spamming A.
For the fans.
That's a pog, chat, for sure. All right, I actually didn't time where they are as compared to their PB here in the run, but probably still pretty comparable. I mean, ch0msky didn't mess anything up, and it looked like he just got some pretty good cycles. He got a bomb, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's very close to his PB right now. I guess we can check it out.
I think he's like 15 seconds ahead or behind his PB.
Yeah,
he did have that encounter.
Oh yeah, you're right. He did eat the mushroom and have an encounter. Normally he doesn't eat the mushroom, he goes for the risky, the lore, you know. He pretty much, when he does PB attempts, is of the opinion, like, I'm gonna do risky things, and if the RNG isn't kind to me, I just...
Oh, Kendall didn't get the jump.
No, she didn't get it.
Sad.
She got the second fastest one, though, which is okay.
Yeah. Not as cool, though.
Not as cool. Alright, ch0msky's going to be entering the jungle now. He is in peril. Looks like he's not going to take a safety save. Does a swag hammer. We'll check where his sushi time is here.
Oh, is he not saving? He does have a life stream, so...
Yeah, he has a life stream.
It would be pretty unlikely for someone like ch0msky to get, you know, a game over here with a life shroom. But living a little on the edge, not safe. But yeah, potentially after getting sushi.
Oh, he actually doesn't split sushi.
Oh.
He splits the cake and then he doesn't split again until the Yoshis.
Yeah, I really like the Yoshi split. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Getting that jump over the missing the hammer though. The jump over the shy guy to the spirit guy to get the, I want to say it's power quake.
Yeah, power quake.
Okay.
Very, very nice though. I mean, he got kind of lucky there because it could have wasted some time. If the shy guys are dancing, they can't see you until their dance is done. So his dance ended kind of quickly. They could dance for a while. You know, there's some RNG related to that.
Hopefully neither of them soft lock on an ambush.
Yeah,
ch0msky talked to it from a good point though.
Yeah, it looked like he talked to it from a good angle there. Or, yeah, good positioning. I don't think there's I don't want to say anything. Alright, he's not soft locked.
Good, very good.
Kendall just entering Yoshi's Island here. Is it called Yoshi's Island?
I think it's called... No,
Oh, ch0msky, sushi glitching out on him. Lost a couple seconds there. Kendall heading to talk to Colorado before she starts the jungle of her own.
Okay, I confirmed that it is actually just Lava Island. I didn't want to say that, but that was my suspicion, that it's Lava Island. Named probably after Mount Lava.
Yes, do you hear the Shy Guys dancing? ch0msky... Wow, that actually worked.
Okay, I was a little suspicious of that right there.
Alright, ch0msky opting to go get
yeah,
the
there
Yoshi
you
in
go,
the dark.
ch0msky.
Nice, that's fast.
So...
Yeah, you want to talk to the Yoshi in the dark. He didn't get the Watt cancel, though.
Yeah, doesn't really matter, though.
Yeah, it's such a small, minuscule amount of time save in the grand scheme, but it looks pretty swag.
Yeah, talking to the Yoshi in the dark.
Pretty swag. Watt cancel just makes you feel cool. That's what it's all about, you know?
Neither runner got the Cobalt Hammer. I'm a little disappointed.
What does Cobalt do?
The Cobalt Hammer is at the tree you get sushi. After the last hammer, like right when sushi lands, you have a frame to swag hammer. That's the Cobalt Hammer. Alright, ch0msky getting by the very scary spirit guy on the bridge.
Yeah, all very good baits. Oh my gosh, Kendall actually getting the Kendall special.
That was scary, yeah.
That's the Kendall special where the Shy Guy just dances for you and you can just go get the power quake.
Yeah, definitely the Kendall quake.
Alright, I called it the Kendall special, alright? I know, it's the Kendall quake, I screwed up. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm retiring. Blue, take over. I'm out of here. She officially timed it as Kendall quake. Alright, well, you know what?
Trademarked it.
Wait, what just happened to Kendall? Did she miss the fourth?
She must have untimed it.
Oh, wow.
That's really
has to
bad.
block.
She's gonna oh no, she has to...
She has to block 3 out of 4. Oh, fuck.
No, she shouldn't have blocked the... she can take extra...
Oh, I forgot the first one hurt her. Yeah, I forgot the first one hurt her. My
yeah,
bad.
she should have blocked all 3, but she can take extra damage from one of the flowers, if she remembers.
Unblocked all 3, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I thought for some reason that the 4th one was going to attack her too.
Okay, well, scary
Yeah,
to not
she
have...
has to
she'll have
encounter
a
the
flower,
flame.
hopefully. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Scary did not have a life shroom for the rest of the jungle.
Yeah, very scary. All right, I think this is where ch0msky splits. So let me check against PB.
No,
splits when
he splits on the thumbs up
On the
after
thumbs up.
blue Yoshi. Yeah.
Oh, wise. Okay, his picture is the thick shy guy. Deceptive. Kind of going for the safe spear guy here.
I'll check.
Lured him a little bit further. Also doing it in the dark. Nice. All right, little bit of some freakouts there, you know, but we're good. We're back. Kendall without a life stream, but she'll get a new one as soon as she makes it into the volcano and heads over to the puzzle.
It looks like ch0msky is actually just over 30 seconds behind PB right now. I don't know where he lost the extra time.
Between pie jumps, eating the mushroom,
No,
getting
but
the
he
encounter.
was about 15 seconds coming out of chapter 4, I think.
I think he usually gets early Fuzzipede too.
Oh, does he? That's about 6, yeah.
Alright, ch0msky getting optimal puzzle there. Kendall
Oh,
going for
ch0msky
his bait.
encountered one of the fuzzies. I must have missed that.
Right, yeah, he encountered one of the fuzzies. That happened right as Kendall lost her life.
Oh, okay.
So
I missed that. Kendall getting through the room though. For the first part of it.
Alright, ch0msky's through the jungle now. Now he has to just go up and
Yeah.
talk to the Raven. Raphael the Raven. Kendall just needs to go back. Oh, doing a nice little swag hammer. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
that was close.
Gets by without an encounter. Yeah, phew.
Those logs are... The collision on those logs is kind of finicky. You know, sometimes you can get stuck on them. It's pretty bad. She almost got stuck there, but she made it through. And running from fuzzies is extremely difficult. She doesn't have a life stream, so that was a little nerve-wracking. ch0msky got the ledge cancel, going to the Raven. Alright, Kendall's through. She just has to do the deep jungle puzzle, and she has to fight the piranhas and the Koopa, the magic Koopa. Right, it's a magic Koopa.
Yeah. So, not... She shouldn't have any problems.
It's
But
just that last spear guy.
wanna
Yes,
say
that's
that.
the only thing.
Well, that guy's kind of a pushover.
Yeah, he is, but it's still like he still exists. We have to take that into consideration. Building suspense, Blue Crystal. Okay.
Yeah. Raising the drama level.
Yeah, the Raven's got some weird feet. Weird feet,
Yeah,
Chad.
we had to point it out again.
I mean, I'm never not gonna point it out. Look at them.
I can't believe that's the best thing to come out of the showcase race a few months ago.
Was that meme
just-
created from the
We
show?
just kind of were like, hey, these guys have feet and they look really weird.
Oh, nice, Kendall getting through.
All right, perfect. And also during the post chapter 6 Peach cutscene, be sure to pay attention to the clubba feet.
The clubba feet.
Yeah, when you're walking as a clubba,
Okay. All right.
clubba have interesting feet as well. Anyway, ch0msky is about to head on to the
Blue
jungle.
Crystal with a foot obsession, a little bit strange, but you know.
And Kendall progressing in the deep jungle. Just has to get through this fight. No, you're right, Dreaded. They're not as bad. See if ch0msky can make this early cycle. It's pretty tight, actually. Feels really bad to fail it.
Yeah. It's very easy to do, but very easy to fail. You can take that first one kind of slow. Oh, what just happened?
Kendall did Power Quake, and she didn't have enough FP. She should have Star Stormed. No. Really bad for Kendall. I don't.
Oh, and ch0msky getting first struck. Oh my god.
Does ch0msky have a life room?
Yeah, he has a life room.
Okay.
But... Oh man. Kendall has to do the cake again. And...
Yeah, this is not good. That's so
all...
much time loss.
Oh gosh. Well. Alright.
I actually think ch0msky's last save is also right before cake, so...
Just getting right back up on that horse, though.
Yeah, no hesitation from Kendall. One of those soul-crushing game overs.
Yeah.
And ch0msky still with one life stream actually, because he did just get that one in the volcano. So what probably the best place to use your life stream is that spiny, or what is it? Something beetle.
Wow, ch0msky almost upgraded Cooper there. That would have been better.
Would have been something. That would have definitely been really bad. Let's just put it that way. I don't know where he would have backed it up. Unless that one room that I'm thinking of above in the volcano is a super block.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to go to like Tubba's Castle or something. That's not the closest one, is it? Oh wait, isn't there one?
There's one in the jungle. There's one in the jungle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he wouldn't have to go that far, but it'd still be really bad.
Imagine. ch0msky taking tons of damage for swag there.
Yeah, just needed to wait for the cycle, so.
Swag hammer. Spin cancel there. That's really, really good. Nice and fast. He's ready to push this block. Kendall's baking the cake again. Alright, so we're going up to the Lava Piranha fight for ch0msky. He has a life shroom, so if he screws up, he's still pretty safe. But hopefully he gets a 6 cap. Alright, Kendall baking a nice cake. Let's see if ch0msky gets the cutscene overlap. Nope.
No.
Did not hit
with
the hard block.
Colorado on screen.
Yeah. Let's see if he remembers to equip Ice Power.
Okay, and he does save before Lava Piranha, which
Is he not going to?
yeah, we'll see if he remembers to equip Ice Power. ch0msky.
He didn't equip
He
Ice
didn't.
Power.
Oh no. Unless we just missed it, if he did it earlier. Yeah. Oh, he already did.
He already
I must
did.
have missed that. Okay. It was a little scary, but
He did it early at some point? When did he do it?
I don't know when he would have. We'll find out. We'll find out. Right here. Okay, he must have equipped it. Yeah.
When did he equip Ice Power?
Did not see that.
Oh. Alright, well, he got the block. You know, he's cruising right now. It really just comes down to the cap. Alright, let's see if ch0msky gets a 6 cap. Kendall's about to get head over to this Fuzzipede encounter. Did she? No, she didn't get it. ch0msky, with a 5 cap, just has to jump twice and he's good. And he's clear of chapter 5. Yo, Baby Devil with the tier 1 sub. Thank you for supporting the GSA.
Shoutouts to GSA for supporting Paper Mario speedrunning. A pretty cool hobby, if I do say so myself.
Oh yeah. Gotta love those emotes. That one's amazing, GSAC.
Yeah, really good emotes.
That emote's amazing. Alright, so, Kendall on the whale here. Are we gonna see a spout, Kendall? Kendall, no, the spout! No, Kendall! Oh,
Kendall!
Oh, rip. Alright, so, ch0msky now is probably gonna go into what can be considered the absolute worst Peach cutscene in the game.
It's so awful. It's pretty terrible. I mean, you kind of just have to sit there walking as Peach.
Yeah.
And trying not to press B accidentally, which will absolutely ruin. Oh, this is the quiz.
Yeah, I think the quiz.
That's right.
I hate the quiz. It's like.
No. Absolutely, the quiz is fine. Absolutely not.
You hate the club one more?
Absolutely not the worst Peach scene. I was getting them mixed up a little.
All right, Kendall doing a swag hammer, letting us know she's still here, still selling fake doors, you know. All right, ch0msky going into this cutscene. There is a little bit of a precarious guard cycle if you want to go super fast. see if he goes for the optimal guard cycle here. Kendall has to repeat the jungle right now, but she's back with her life shrooms. She's back with her peril. She's got her FP.
All right, I will concede that this is one of the most boring Peach cutscenes, considering it's
just hold B and spam X for like 3 minutes.
But as far as the worst one, it's gotta be the Clubber one.
Yeah, but the Clubber one, like that knowledge that you're gonna lose 40 seconds by pressing the B button, that really just gets you going. You know, keeps you on your toes.
Whatever you say, dude.
All right, Kendall with a nice bait there.
All right,
didn't get the dance.
Getting around that.
All right, now going back to the ambush fight here. Ambush fight.
Okay, timed it this time.
Yep. All right, there we go. ch0msky just doing a game show here. You know, he's got Trebek over there, asking him some questions. He's hitting the buzzer every single time, not letting anyone have a chance.
All right, well the quiz is over, so.
Yep. He's gonna be moving on to chapter 6 here. Flower Fields, very precarious place. You know, you got you know, your fright jar might fail on the moles, your airlift might fail, you might get first struck by a bazap. A lot of potential here for Kendall to make up some time if ch0msky makes some mistakes.
Yeah, the tough thing would be just the bazaps, honestly, the encounters. Unfortunately, encountering the weird shy guy.
Ooh,
okay,
shit.
does manage to run from it. Okay.
All right. So ch0msky now just gonna grab this jammin', and he's gonna nice fast badge equip there. Gets carry out immediately.
Yeah.
He's gonna go fight Junior Troopa for the 4th time.
4th, correct.
Got it. Yeah, you don't see him in chapter 2.
Nope. Prologue, chapter 1, chapter 3, and chapter 5, and then chapter 7 and chapter 8.
ch0msky with the swag hammers. Both these racers seem to still be in good spirits, still dropping the swag.
Fortunately for ch0msky, did not forget the seed. Yeah,
forgetting the seed here is the worst thing you could possibly do in Glitchless, because you have to ride the whale all the way back. You don't have the luxury of having the sewers open at this point in the game.
I would say having to redo Cake is probably, and the jungle is probably worse.
Oh, for sure, yeah, definitely. Kendall getting another encounter, wow. That is very
doesn't manage to run. Giving me a little scare.
Yeah, those are hard to
That
run
guy
away
is
from.
probably one of the hardest encounters in the game. That shy guy on the bridge.
Yeah.
Ooh, the fuzzy was
That was
tricky there.
Oh my gosh. Alright, just kind of gonna have to repeat, you know, the end of the jungle here. She's almost done. She just has to go back, get the stone from the thick Yoshi again, and head on through the deep jungle, and head and do chapter 5, the dungeon in the volcano. ch0msky here, gonna head back to Toad Town, where he's gonna have to once again beat up Junior Troopa.
Yep, probably one of the easiest Junior Troopa fights casually, I would say. They kind of gave him a really big HP nerf. He's at half HP for this fight, so he's at 20. And I mean, that's really easy to do. Just do 2 turns worth of damage and kill him, even casually.
Yeah, I guess they kind of figured that, you know, casual gamers wouldn't think to use Spike Shield here. So they just nerfed his HP by half.
Even if you don't use Spike Shield, Starstorm will... You can do 2 Starstorms and 2 Shell Shots, which is absolutely free to kill.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, ch0msky killing him, heading to chapter 6.
Yeah, also important that he didn't block... didn't block the attack there. Just because he wants to get into peril in chapter 6. Yeah, the estimate would be... 4 hours. You know, it's hard to say whether it's... or like how much more than 4 hours it'll be. I'm assuming ch0msky will likely finish with a 350 something. But Kendall would probably finish more than 4 hours in. Alright, so ch0msky in Flower Fields now. And Kendall, okay. So Kendall can, in fact, do the Power Quake now and kill with Power Bomb. Okay, so she's now caught up to where she was. And ch0msky's about to do moles. Oh, unfortunately, Kendall spinning into the Fire Flower there. Really unfortunate when that just drops in your path. So moles, I believe they're both doing a Fright Jar on moles. I'm not sure about Kendall. But ch0msky's going to get into this mole encounter and Fright Jar. And okay, so the Fright Jar failed on one of the moles, which is 50%, I believe.
Yeah, still faster than not using the Fright Jar at all. He's just going to jump on this one since it's the closer one, and then airlift the next one. Oh, and he gets the first strike here. It's going to make his airlift a little bit easier, but it is slower.
Yeah, a little slower, but definitely safer. Yeah, what a very simple airlift there.
I think some people usually do that just to make the airlifts easy. Airlift's one of the hardest things in the game to get to 100%.
Yeah, on those moles, it's very tough to get to 100%.
Single Fright Jar fail compared to airlift, I'm not entirely sure on the exact time difference, but I know getting one fail is faster than not doing it at all.
Yeah, double fail is slightly slower than the airlifts, I think.
Yeah, double fail is very
Yeah,
slow.
because you... yeah. So he must have killed the mole with jump. after the freight char fail?
Yeah, the closer one you kill with jump, the farther one you airlift
Yeah.
away 'cause it's close to the edge of the screen.
All right, Chomsky's in the death room, the death hallway.
Getting through pretty fast, even doing a spin cancel there against the back wall, which was nice. Oh, he could have went straight through
getting
that.
getting the stinky herb, unfortunately. Actually, there's a chance that stinky herb is actually a slight time save if he gets 4-capped on Lackey, but still a decent room. You definitely just don't want any encounters in there.
Oh, is he gonna do
is he
spike
going
jump?
for it? Oh my goodness.
Chomsky getting
Oh
spike
my
jump.
goodness, Chomsky got the spike jump. Let's go. That is a
man.
1-frame jump, and not only does it waste upwards of 5 seconds, I guess, if you fail it, you also have to block one of Lackluster's attacks.
Yeah, he just he bypassed the need to use a paracarry there, which probably saved about it could have saved up to like 3 seconds. I'm not totally sure.
I want to say it was about 3 or 4 seconds. Definitely not generally considered worth it, but definitely giving us something to hype up about.
Yeah, probably worth clipping. Chomsky did spike jump in the GSA tournament. Very awesome. That's great. That's just a relatively new trick that I believe Hednisk figured out the setup for was to take damage from the spikes there. But you know, people don't really do that in runs. So maximum amounts of swag from Chomsky there with that spike jump.
Yeah, it is a 1-frame input. It's not the most penalizing thing in the world, but
yeah, it's frame perfect jump. But,
it's
definitely nothing to scoff at.
Wait, Kendall just got. Ooh, hold on, Kendall just got this. Oh well, she walked off there, but she just got this weird. I've never seen someone just walk off and get half-baked pie jump. She fell onto the upper platform instead of the lower platform. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That's really weird.
I think.
Usually you have to like do a jump. Well, no, I guess if you go over with paracarry. If you go over with paracarry, you can just run off. But that was actually really sick.
Yeah.
No setup, just straight in.
It's just skill, you know. Alright, wow.
Alright, so good stuff. Kendall's gonna be upgrading paracarry right here, while Chomsky's just doing the fetch quests for chapter 6.
Yeah. It's pretty much just a fetch quest. Just I hate chapter 6. Everyone says chapter 6 is so great and so nice.
Really?
Yep. I mean,
I'm a big fan of chapter 6, but I thought that was I always thought that was an unpopular opinion.
Well, it's all the bazaps, it's all the spikes, you know, it's the fact that you can get caps that are really bad. This room that Chomsky's in, I mean, it's not hard for me anymore.
Fun.
It's definitely not bad anymore, but I remember when I first started running, like, I would die in that room.
Yeah, for sure. That's a really hard room to get used to.
Now, I do want to try to incorporate that spin cancel Chomsky keeps doing, though, because that looks pretty good. To just get by that meatball. Chat, those look like meatballs, right? I'm not crazy.
They have a similar shape to meatballs.
Some nice spin cancels, good movement there. Oh, oh my gosh.
That actually looks slower, I think. If I'm
no, none of those.
I must have missed.
Those were fast, dude. All right. I think he splits on placing the water stone, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's say place water stone. So let's check this out. Place water stone for ch0msky and PB is 228.29. Oh, so he's already like behind. But he lost a life shroom. I forgot about that. He has had a few encounters. He's not really on PB pace.
He would not have PB'd anyway.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have anyway, but you know, it's nice to follow. Come on.
But definitely playing ridiculously close. I mean, he's been really consistently good times from ch0msky.
Yeah, he's gonna be about a minute and a half behind his PB. Which, you know, his PB had 6-cap lava piranha, it had pie jumps, it had, you know, I don't think he had any encounters. So, still really good. Yeah, he's a minute and 20 behind. Still on definite sub 350 pace for sure.
All right,
Kendall
the game
did
better.
lava piranha.
Yeah, game better give her a 6-cap right now.
Give Kendall a 6-cap game. Alright, getting the block. Nice.
Got the block. Scariest block in the game.
Yeah, it's definitely very scary.
Hardest block in the game, if I may be so bold.
It's so late, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, here we go. Give Kendall the 6-cap game. Oh my god.
4-cap.
Yeah, 4-cap, switch to
Switch
bomb
to
bed,
bomb
do
bed.
another 4. Yeah, it's the slowest possible fight. That's pretty bad. It's not nice at all.
ch0msky getting the encounter with the zap after the bubble. Nothing you could really do. You can technically jump out of the bubble frame perfectly to get over it, but not something really consistent. So unfortunately, it just kind of hits you sometimes.
Yeah. I think you can technically always do like a frame perfect jump out of the bubble.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
can.
very hard. Plus, you're not really anticipating.
Shot
that
top
screw
step.
that.
Let's go. ch0msky got the top step.
Nice.
Go. Yeah, that's pretty tough. I might have popped off a little hard there. Sorry.
For top
I've
step.
definitely never gotten that. Yeah, you have to be pretty quick with your movement there.
Yeah, it's really hard to get up to the top step for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone does it, but that's super cool. ch0msky is definitely not going to get a world record tonight, but I appreciate the optimism. Yeah, first top step of the tournament. I'm
I think
kind of
so,
interested to see how many we get. Yeah.
All right, so next fight here, ch0msky going to have to get a 5-cap hopefully, but he did
But he
accidentally
did get
grab an herb.
accidentally.
Yeah, the backup is you would have to shell
He got a
shot.
5-cap.
Yeah, he's good. If you have to shell shot, you have to eat a stinky herb to keep your FP count where it's supposed to be. So
No,
he
you
has this herb in his inventory for no reason now.
you heard exactly the opposite of that. Pilot waves. He is definitely not going to get a world record tonight.
Yeah, he's had a few encounters. He lost the live stream to getting first struck. He didn't do high jumps. He got a 5 cap on Lava Piranha. It's I mean, he's not doing Risky Junior and Risky Bowser in general, so that's like not really possible to get world record without doing that. Sub 350 though, definitely. We'll see what happens for sure, but it's looking like that, you know. Kendall unfortunately died in the jungle, but she's, you know, she's still going. She'll be heading to chapter 6 now. Probably just gonna be doing the quiz here. ch0msky getting through this puzzle here. Probably gonna go for this spin cancel. Goes for it, doesn't get it. Ends up being slower. You can get some cool spin cancels on these logs, but it doesn't look like he's going for them.
Missed the partner swap to Peric there a little.
Yeah, a little sloppy there in those couple rooms.
Remembering the HP upgrade. I'm definitely always scared of the upgrade menu. It just, or the level up menu. It just, I don't know. You definitely don't want to upgrade the wrong thing.
Yeah, in most spots, upgrading the wrong thing is a run killer. I upgraded FP instead of BP after Lava Piranha once, though, and that wasn't too bad. Just had an extra badge swap. In some places, like, if you don't upgrade HP there, you're pretty screwed, because you have to fight Huff right now.
Yeah, the Huff fight is a little scary. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to contemplate, like, if you had 10 HP, I feel like you could still win.
I think you would.
Yeah, you would just block.
Double
you would need,
block and 3 wind.
You could go for a 5 and block, or just a 3 on the wind. It'd be kind of tough, honestly. And then you just block both the stomps.
Yeah. You
like
have to go for
technically doable, I guess.
2 blocks and a 3 damage wind, though. But your chances of blocking a 3 damage wind are so high because you'd have to be spamming A.
That's true. It would be really tight. But if you block a 3 damage wind, you just unblock the stomp for 5. Big brain. So
Yeah,
actually,
I guess that's true.
yeah. You just have to not take 2 pretty much.
That's true. Just go for the 1 damage wind. Spam A as fast as you can. Actually, if you block the 1 damage wind, do you just take 0?
You can't get 1 damage wind.
No.
When the bar is perfectly full, it does 2.
Oh, perfect full is only 2.
But I guess you could block it at 2. I'm not really sure. Did Kendall do the Eclipse?
Oh, either way, it's just some uncharted territory that we hope that we never have to watch happen in a race.
I think Kendall did her Eclipse. She swapped a Paracarry.
Yeah, she has Paracarry. Yeah, I think she's good. Gonna go fight Junior and then start chapter 6. ch0msky about to fight Huff here. Just needs to grab super jump charge.
Really, actually, not that. Like, it's not terrible if she doesn't have the right badges on, right? She just Starstorms. It's slow, but
Yeah, it's true.
this is indeed a paid stream. Yeah, I mean, I expect the HP would
Oh, that's true. Well, you
get
level up on
rocky somewhere
Monstar.
down the line.
You level up on Monstar.
Oh yeah, you would. What do you level up in Monstar? Is it an FP upgrade?
FP.
Yeah, so you would just upgrade. If you accidentally upgraded FP on the machine fight, you could upgrade HP on the Monstar fight. So I think it's fine. I think you could actually still be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be some, you know, spur of the moment strategy, but you could get by, I guess. I mean, could you? And I guess for Junior, you just have to use a life stream maybe, and unblock. Because you. Wait, no, he does 8 damage, right? I'm actually not 100%.
His attacks do 8 damage on block.
But you do
You would...
PFP down? I don't remember. You do, right?
No, you don't have PFP down by then.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because you block 1 for 6, and then you block. Yeah, I'm not totally sure on that one. Because if you have 13 health, you block both. If you have 15 health, you block 1. So I don't think
There's
you'd be
got to
able to
be
get
a
into
backup
peril.
for. Hold on.
I guess like.
Anyway,
some
Kendall
wonky-
beating
I don't know.
Junior. Chomsky beating Huff.
Yeah, that Chomsky's pretty much like full chapter 6. All right, and Chomsky's gonna head into the sewers.
Weevil, that's what I was wondering, if you could equip HP plus. I think you could actually maybe equip HP plus for Junior. Why are we even thinking about this? Just Chomsky is now on the worst Peach cutscene. Doing the risky-ish strat of going up and transforming into the Koopa Troll at the door instead of the Koopa Troll at the bottom of the stairs. No, I know. I'm actually having fun to discuss this, but. I didn't pay attention to whether Kendall got the Fright Jar in the jungle, so she might just be airlifting the moles, which is completely fine. But if she is using the Fright Jar, we'll see that RNG element in a second here. Okay, so she is going to use the Fright Jar. We'll see. Oh no, the double fail. Alright, so that's pretty bad. She's going to airlift the back mole and just jump on the front mole. Yeah, that's a 25% chance to get the double fail there. The game does not like Kendall, by the way. So, just airlift this one, and... Okay, she opted to jump on it to get that extra damage so that the airlift was a little easier. A lot easier, I should say. All right, ch0msky is officially done with the worst Peach cutscene, in my humble opinion. And off to chapter 7, which is one of the comfiest chapters in my opinion. Just the atmosphere. It's really cool. No pun intended. Chill out always works, Weevil. Chill out is the it decreases the enemy's attack. You're probably thinking of timeout, which is not guaranteed. Alright, we'll see how Kendall does in this hallway, which is okay. That was a little scary. She's fine. Oh, getting the star piece panel. Picking up the star piece. What a legend. What a legend.
ch0msky
Right.
heading into sewers now. Gonna have to kill Blooper.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it. Kendall just picked up the star piece.
Yeah.
For the fans. Wonder if she'll go for the spike jump. No, no spike jump. ch0msky blocking the first attack from Blooper. I'm assuming he'll go for the double block on Junior.
Yeah,
and
he
gets
probably
both
will.
blocks.
So as long as he doesn't get first struck, he should be good to go for not having to heal at all. Just go right to Junior.
Right now, ch0msky is in the lead.
Yeah, picked up a piece of our hearts. Alright. Alright, and he gets through one of the many death rooms of this game. He does need to pick up an extra life stream though, I believe. Right, Blue? He did die. He did die in the volcano.
He'll pick up the one in the jail from the crate. Or no. No, he's fine, I think.
Alright. Yeah, I guess he opted to get that one early.
He has 2.
Yeah, now he has 2. Because, because he got first struck by the Spiny inside the volcano while he had 1 HP.
Yeah, he had 1. So he lost the life stream, but then got the one in the volcano immediately. Ooh.
Oh man! All right.
Unfortunate first strike. He's gonna have to eat.
He got the berry, right? The second berry.
Did he? I don't know.
I believe he got both. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll see.
Worst case, I guess he sleeps at the Toad House.
Yeah. If he doesn't, I mean, he might also opt if he didn't pick up the berry just to eat his extra life stream.
Yeah, he might do that
he'd have
because
to
I would assume sleeping at the Toad House is slower than eating the life shroom and
Yeah.
just getting the crate life shroom in the jail.
Yeah, you could cycle your Bombette in the jail to where you could just pick up the life stream while Bombette's blowing up the wall. So it's not that slow. Oh, yeah, he has an extra berry.
Okay, so he's eating the berry. Good.
Alright, Kendall here going through the flower maze. Has to complete the quest to get the water stone. Looks like she's... Oh,
Nice
she
spin
does a nice
cancel. That was really sweet, yeah.
Yeah, that was fast. That was very good spin cancel there. Alright, has to just go and get the ring pop from Posey to give to the Rose, because the Rose refuses to give life-saving water to her kingdom for some reason. Ring pop.
Shout outs to the ring pop.
ch0msky is just doing this little murder mystery side quest here.
All right. Kendall gets through all 4 iterations of that death hallway.
Yep. Going for a spin cancel there. A little bit slow. Still gets it. Now she just needs to get the water stone from Rosie. Well, ch0msky has to go find Herringway.
Yep. And hopefully clear his name of all suspicions.
Yep. Children's game, by the way. Mario can't actually murder someone.
Nice. Good spin cancel again.
Does Kendall go for spike jump? No.
No. Unfortunately.
It's not like an easy thing that people just go for. You know?
No, in fact, no one goes for it except Hednis. So.
Alright, looks like last stage of this errand here for both parties. With Kendall completing the water stone, and she's going to head over to get Lackluster. And ch0msky looks like he's almost done with this here. He's going to have to go and fight Junior Troopa.
ch0msky is the one ahead right now.
Yeah, pure spin. This game's all about the optimal spinning. Speedy spin makes the movement like really cool for an RPG game that's turn-based technically. Your first strikes with your partner movement, the spin movement, it's really fun.
Yeah, the movement is just so fun in this game.
Kendall just going for every swag hammer, just killing it. Going for the bubble berry here. Let's hope that the Bazap doesn't do anything scary. And he's not 40% done with Chapter 7.
Yeah, I would have said he was less than that. Any percent is 145. I don't know. I don't know what a typical any percent run would be. 145, 150. Kendall getting an encounter there. By the way. Oh, did she get hit? Yeah, she got hit. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's good though. She ate her
She's
bubble
fine.
berry. Yeah, and
Glitchless is about 4 hours.
Yeah, 4-ish hours. The any percent of this game, like, you couldn't really. I mean, a typical run doesn't really finish. It's like very RNG heavy if you're doing
exactly.
the optimal way. So it's kind of hard
It's
to
like
say.
150, 145, 150.
Yeah. Yeah, the any percent world record is 139 on Wii U VC, but it on N64 it's 142 and change. I think it might be 142.39 something like that.
142, 43.
43, yeah.
All right, ch0msky hopefully does not drop his bounce on Monstar.
Yeah.
Alright, he's good. Actually, surprisingly easy to drop a bounce there because you might get the ultra boots and kind of forget that you have them. Just be used to the super boots timing.
Yeah. Yeah. The one cap. The infamous one cap. But yeah, alright, so ch0msky switching to Cooper there, it's actually optimal because you're on a cycle anyway of... I forget what Merlin's brother's name is. That guy with the robe
Merle.
walking towards his house is on a cycle. Yeah, Merle. So Kendall getting lackluster here. ch0msky is getting the scarf. He needs the scarf to open the door to the Crystal Palace. So now he's going to go back and get the bucket from the mayor, dodging the encounters in this room.
It is a glitchless run. I don't know what low glitch means. Like no major... There's not really a no major glitches category. I don't know if that was talked about at all, but it is actually just glitchless. And also Kendall got 5 capped, by the way. Or got a 5 bounce. So.
Nice, so she doesn't need to back anything up. And she's going really safe through this room, which is a good idea.
Yeah, the zap can destroy you on the way back there.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as like, I mean, there's really no glitches in this category. It's there's a couple clips, but they're not glitches. It's
Which
like
aren't clips.
jumping around. They're not. Yeah, I don't want to call them clips. I mean, I guess the best way to put it is you can jump around some collision in some places, but that's not really a glitch. Yeah. Kendall going for some nice movement there in the logs, getting some spin cancels. ch0msky's headed over to open the door to the mountain. Well, there is Luigi skip, but basically at the end of the game, after you kill Bowser, you cannot take Luigi to the victory party by holding down, which is technically a glitch. But it's just so easy to accidentally do that, and it's like so irrelevant that it's allowed.
Yeah, this is actually just completely glitchless though.
Yeah.
Even so, there's not really a no major glitches category.
Yeah, we don't have
I don't
like
even
an
know what that would
unrestricted
look
or like a... I mean, unrestricted, what would it be like? You can't go out of bounds, but you can do things like...
Well, restricted and unrestricted in Ocarina of Time is a little different.
Yeah, they have a lot of different... Yeah, that's true. It'd be cool to find out, though. Somebody route a low glitch percent. Yeah, we don't. There's no game-breaking stuff. You go to every chapter, you kill every boss. Alright, this is the first Hurricane of the run, I believe. Speaking of Hurricane, Kendall is going to be upgrading her Lackluster in order to use Hurricane. She's going to have to grab one more on the way to Chapter 7. She's on her way to go fight Huff, the boss of Chapter 6, and then she'll be in Chapter 7 too with ch0msky.
Not a great spin cancel there from ch0msky.
That was
There's
pretty
one.
good spin
Yeah,
cancel.
there's one.
There's one. There's one.
Really a good song here on ch0msky's stream.
It's like very serene, you know?
Yeah, this is actually a good bathroom break for anyone who doesn't want to miss any of the gameplay. ch0msky's in this cutscene, and Kendall's also in the bathroom break cutscene.
Alright, time for the biggest enemy of Glitchless, stairs. Oh wow, he went behind that.
Run invalid, exactly like ch0msky says. Yeah, that has a weird hitbox. I don't know why that happens.
I don't know. Train ride is pretty great, so I don't think so. Train ride is amazing. Yeah, I don't know Onion and Original, but you guys should come run Pape and help us figure that out.
I'm gonna go out on the hot take and say that both of the Sun Tower songs are kind of overrated. They're not they're not like super great. Like, I don't enjoy them like that much.
Angry Mob, where are you? Alright, ch0msky is now inside the palace. The palace typically has some strange movement, but as you can see, he's going to be doing some nice spin cancels that allow him to get through without having to do like a spin and a quarter or anything like that. While Kendall here is going to be fighting Huff. So I believe she blocks 6 from the wind, so you're going to see her block the last attack. So she's probably going to take 6 from the wind here.
Yeah, she could also opt to take 4.
Yeah, I usually go for 4 just because I hate these blocks, but yeah, she does 6. Most people do 6 because if you go for 4 and you block the wind accidentally, it runs over. Whereas if you block the wind accidentally at 6, you can just not block the 3rd attack. She's getting a nice block though. She's in peril here. Let's hope she gets a 5 cap. Alright. Yeah, she gets a nice 5 cap. If she got 4 cap, she'd have to shell shot. If she got 3 cap, she'd have to use a life shroom and then jump on him, which is, very slow. I believe she still has both her life shrooms now, though, because she had to reset.
Yeah, I don't think she's died, so yeah, that's good.
Alright, cool. So Kendall finishing up chapter 6 here. Did anyone catch the enter palace time for ch0msky? I mean, I know we're not, he's still way off. He's obviously way off PB at this point, right? But just a little reference. His enter palace in PB was 2:58.36. Was it sub 3? I don't think it was sub 3. I'm not sure. Oh, it was 3:15.
Kendall now doing the worst Peach cutscene.
I disagree. Vehement disagreement.
I think chapter 6 is not the worst chapter. You think I guess you think it's really bad, and then you don't hate the Peach scene as much, and I'm kind of the opposite. I really like chapter 6, but I hate this Peach cutscene.
I don't know. I don't really like any of the Peach cutscenes because they're like...
Oh no, they're all terrible.
All terrible, yeah.
Well, the cake one is sort of good. Worst in a speedrun, Weevil.
We got Chom at the Hurricane Gauntlet here. ch0msky, you're gonna have to Hurricane all these people, and then press A and B as the fight's ending to save a few frames. I don't know why it does that, but it saves some frames.
Yeah, for some reason when a fight ends, if you like, well, okay, most people just mash, but if you press like B or something, or A or B or something like that on a certain frame or something. I don't know. It's weird. You get this like weird like text box cancel or something, and you can even hear the sound of a text box being cleared. And on fights that don't give any experience, it actually saves 10 seconds, or sorry, 10 frames. 10 seconds would be quite a bit. Yeah, it can save 10 frames when the battle ends. I don't know if anyone really knows why that happens. It's kind of a mystery.
I'm not too sure. Apparently, not just in fights where nobody dies and just gets blown away or carried away. You could actually cancel in any fight at the end of it by a couple frames. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can, but it doesn't save time. You can get that
I think it's
text
a
box
couple,
clear,
right?
but
I'm not totally sure.
I've heard that.
I don't know. Blower said he thinks it might save like 2 or 3 frames every fight. I'm not too sure. There's a lot of things that are like some speculation about very, very small frame saving stuff when it comes to Paper Mario. No one knows for sure. It's a legend. ch0msky here, hammering or using Cooper at the exact location to get what's his name, Koopa Coot over there, the old guy,
Yeah,
to like sort of float a little bit.
Kendall is very, very far behind. I mean, there's like a very small chance that ch0msky, say, dies to Bowser several times. I don't think it would happen. I mean, he would.
Yeah, she had an unfortunate.
He has like
death.
several Bowser fights to work with. Or a game crash. That would be something if his game crashes. Like if it just gets knocked, the table gets knocked or something.
Yep. The winner of this race, speaking of the bracket, is going to go ahead and face off against I'm Glower in the, what is that? I guess semifinals. I'm Glower has the Wii U VC world record and also has the N64 4th place. So that'll be a pretty crazy race. And then we have Chaz, me versus J-Cog on Monday, and then Butter and Venive. Butter Lord 120 versus Venive. And the winner of those two will go off against each other for the semis. No, I don't think it is Weevil. I think the rule is that if it happens very early on or something of that nature, it could be redone, but if it happens later on, I believe it stands. That's okay, because that's not going to happen. All right, we got Kendall here bouncing on the blooper. ch0msky just got the final key. He just has to do this puzzle, and then he's going to be fighting Crystal King. Crystal King, there's a potential for a 3 cap that kills your run completely, pretty much.
Yeah, he's definitely going to save beforehand.
Well, I guess technically there is a very
convoluted backup, yeah.
Yeah, involving timeout and stuff like that. ch0msky actually messing up this puzzle a little bit, and then just opting to go for the slower, more generic strat.
No, unfortunately, ch0msky did not homie stock for Kendall.
The homie stock. What's a pay homie stock? Lose a life stream.
Alright, actually, I think, Weevil, I think you were asking about this, but I think from what it looked like, I don't think the blue springs actually put you in the same place every time. I think they are actual blue springs. I feel like that's something you would, like, just know.
Jumping
Kendall getting the first strike. Fortunately, not getting in, like, getting hit by the first strike. So she might opt to get to 15 health anyway. Yeah, ch0msky is not using paracarry.
Pretty slow shell shot there for ch0msky.
3 blocks for ch0msky. So he needs to block exactly 2 of the next wave.
Yep. And he took a safety save because I think everyone pretty much agreed, like a tacit, agreement to do a save before Crystal King, just because of the nature of getting a 3 cap being a run killer. If you don't get super lucky with a very convoluted luck-based backup strat.
Alright, so now he's in peril, gonna power bounce. And gets a 5 cap.
Yeah, there's the 5 cap.
Oh, not even a 5 cap, it was a 6+ cap.
Yeah. Alright, ch0msky's in the lead here, ending chapter 7. He's going to be heading over to Bowser's Castle now for the final segment of the game. Still on sub 350 pace, but just by, probably has about a minute of leeway to get a sub 350 outside, but he has to get a good final Bowser fight and a good hallway Bowser. Could always get 3 capped on Junior, lose about 3 minutes, give Kendall some time to catch up. And then have a bad Bowser fight. I mean, the boss rush at the end of the game is definitely brutal in this game, especially this category. It's very tight, and then there are the possibilities of having some bad caps that aren't necessarily run killing, but will definitely lose you a lot of time. We're comfy, chat. Right? ch0msky just got up and away.
Yeah, that's a useful Star Spirit ability in at least no Peach Warp, and definitely casually, but it doesn't get used unless there's like a quick backup in this category.
Yeah, if you screw up a Hurricane, maybe something like that.
Oh yeah, you can up and away on the Dupla Ghosts. At least the Dupla Ghosts. Before Junior. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be the only place you would use it.
Yeah. Alright, these lick-a-tongue things here, you go down and then up, and it's pretty free to get by them as long as you're spinning at a decent speed. Not hitting any walls or anything. ch0msky going for more swag hammers. Alright, and he's headed to chapter 8. No encounters on the way back there. That's pretty difficult, I know I have trouble with those ice piranhas sometimes. There is a pretty good strat for it. You just walk forward. When it sees you, you do a spin cancel, and then you just go straight. It's a little difficult to execute, though. You saw him do it.
Yeah, ch0msky is on sub 350 pace, which is very good. Extremely good. So, let's see how that plays out.
Oh. The movement there, not entirely.
Yeah, movement in that room was pretty uncharacteristically bad.
Yeah, you went for the Tash strat there too, to go to the right instead of just spinning straight up, and didn't necessarily do it that quickly.
Kendall opting to do this fight with 13 HP, so both blocks plus RNG.
She's got to make up some time and sure to use her Bubble Berry. She could always smooch if she misses a block.
Yeah.
Well, now she needs to make it. He's going for the lures. I mean, if you can see, like, out of the corner of your eye, like there, he probably could have just spun straight up. But if you see that they're significantly top or bottom, you could just spin by the blue fires, but it's way safer to just bait them, and then it's completely free to get by them. And it's not that slow. It's pretty fast. I shouldn't say it's not slow. It's fast to bait them. It's not really worth the risk. Going for a spin cancel there. I'm not sure if that was faster than just going straight, but it's pretty swag. Kendall not dying to Monstar. Always nice to get the, actually get the 4 cap. Some people have dropped that bounce and, doesn't feel good. It does sum up spin cancels. I mean, some of them are definitively fast, but a lot of them are like just very cool. Oh, Kendall getting encountered there.
Alright, Chapter 8 officially started for Chomsky. Kendall grabbing the backup repel gel behind the tree there.
ch0msky falling off the ledge there, not getting the cool movement along the railing, which some think is the best reason to run this game.
Who thinks that?
People. Tons of people, I don't know. You ever spun on that railing there?
All the time.
You know how cool you look?
I do, but I didn't know anyone thought it was the best reason to run the game. ch0msky getting the good key direction.
Good key direction. Key can either bounce to the left or to the right. His went nicely to the left. Alright, baiting the Koopa Trolls. Nice. It's the best if they notice you quickly, because then you could get around them nice and quickly. Oh, he's going for the nice spin cancel in this room. Easily getting by the Koopa Trolls. A lot of cool spin cancels you can do in Chapter 8. The walls are pretty much free to spin cancel off of. And he already has the life stream from the sewer. He doesn't need to get this one. But missing the cycle to overlap the cutscenes. But I guess he just wanted to have an extra just in case he gets screwed on Junior, so he doesn't have to go to the library. Because going to the library is pretty slow.
And doing this kind of precise lava stuff. Hopefully he can get through without a problem.
Yeah, this is some difficult platforming if you want to do it.
It's very hard, yeah.
Oh, he missed it.
And he messes it up, yeah. So definitely very difficult.
Yeah. You have to really just get on the edges, you know? Like, most of the platforms in this game, like the reason like spike jump, for example, is a thing, you know, is because you can pretty much hang off the platform. You just have to like get to like the exact edge of the pixel and then
Yeah,
jump.
I believe Mario can stand on floors up to 17 pixels around their border. 17 units, I think it is actually.
There
Don't
you go.
remember.
Chomsky choosing to hop on Lackluster before he enters the room, so he could do a cool thing here. You could reset the cycle on this platform by being on Lackluster. Not a glitch?
I don't know why it worked. If we knew why it happens, I would...
Yeah, no one knows why it works. I think Glower discovered it.
Definitely a cool optimization, though.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, and Kendall here is going to be grabbing the star crystal to open the staircase to get into the Crystal Palace. Alright, and here we go. This is the last air raid of the run. He's going to just be doing an untimed power quake here. Boom. Gonna hit that air raid, and hopefully the Magic Koopa runs away, or else he has to... Well, he didn't get a Fright Jar fail, so he could just jump on it. If you got fails, you have to wait until she runs away, and if you take damage, it can be a little bit dicey, because her attacks do a lot of damage.
You just airlift.
Yeah, but that's slower than waiting one turn.
It's safer.
Also, I guess if you have low health, you should just airlift it.
ch0msky coming up on blind basement now.
Yep, ch0msky has same CRT as I do. It's very bright. You really don't even need to turn the lights off, but
nice
I usually
cancel
do.
there. Oof, that movement was absolutely sweet.
Pretty sweet ledge cancel there too, coming into the door. There's a lot of sweet movement that you can do in this dungeon for sure. Alright, ch0msky doing the blind basement here. He doesn't use an OBS overlay like we were saying. His CRT just gets super bright, so we're not going to be able to really see, but I mean, you could tell every movement here is deliberate, you know? There's
it looks,
no hesitation.
looks very cool when you don't know what's going on.
Very fast, too.
Getting through there without a problem.
Yeah, no encounters, no problem. That was very fast. I don't know if he's exactly on sub 350 pace anymore, though.
I think he is. It's hard to say with that because his PB has a risky Bowser.
It's definitely close. It's actually extremely close. He needs a good Bowser fight, but it's definitely doable. He needs like a Peril Bowser kill, and he needs a 2-turn hallway probably. Really is one speedy spin for sure. Speedy spin is definitely the reason that this game is has such amazing movement for sure. Very unfortunate that T2ID doesn't have it.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate.
Yes, you have Yoshi, though. Alright, so this is just the flood room here. Very simple. Just has to drain the water. You know, well, right now he's filling the room with water, and then he needs to drain it, and then he needs to go do cannons. So we could, you know, let this rock for a while. I don't think he does. No, he doesn't really do spin cancels or anything like that in here. It's not optimal to do so. You see Kendall here is going to be grabbing another key, and she's going to be heading to the speedy spin, or not speedy spin, I'm sorry, hurricane gauntlet. Yeah, this is actually recorded in front of a live studio audience, so we're actually seeing a rebroadcast.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's live. Alright, so going for the hurricane here, going for the switch in battle to Lakitu. I'm not totally sure if there's much of a time difference there. Oh, but one of the clubs is not running. It's unfortunate. Just didn't get the meter all the way. Alright, so the backup for this is just to keep going. There's actually one fail built in. Like, you have one fail worth of leeway.
Yeah, any more and you would have to refresh to get more FB.
Yeah. Is chat a live studio audience? Alright, ch0msky there. Oh, he got that. Wow. That was close. He's going to be spinning into these bullet bills to get by with Dizzy Spin.
Yeah,
Pretty
using the iframes from these encounters to get through the cannons. These first two platforms are pretty free, but the next two are not as free.
Yeah, this third one here I think is the longest one. Definitely feels like it's the longest one. I'm pretty sure it's the longest one.
Okay, I think he's good here with this one, yeah.
A little close there, though. I mean, I probably would have waited to...
Oh, and Kendall needing to refresh to do another hurricane.
Oh, ch0msky.
ch0msky getting hit. Yeah, you don't want to get any extra encounters.
Yeah, this is bad. Okay, yeah, mashing like a madman, guys. It's really hard to fill up that bar when you get first struck, so he was mashing like crazy. If you fail to run away, your entire EXP routing is screwed. And then you're going to level up on Hallway Bowser and be in a really bad spot for the last fight of the game against Final Bowser. Alright, Kendall gets through the Hurricane Gauntlet, though. And ch0msky here, it's actually total RNG whether this Dry Bones hits you. So, you know, you just don't want to get boned.
ch0msky not pushing from the right.
Yeah, most people, I mean, it's faster just to go to it, but... does it make a difference? I don't really...
I'm superstitious about it. It doesn't really make a difference, I don't think.
It's definitely faster to push it from the left.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You just have like a superstitious thing about it, like...
Yeah, I'm a little superstitious about that.
They are close to done.
ch0msky is close to done. Kendall's less close to done. It depends on your definition of close, I suppose. ch0msky's about 20... I mean, at most... I mean, I don't want to say at most. He could die a lot, but he's about 20 plus change minutes from finishing. Kendall's probably... 20 minutes behind. 20. I don't even know how far behind.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Because she died in the jungle.
Less close to being done is the short answer. No, that's why I'm a little uncertain right now, Weevil.
Yeah, Chomsky doing the quiz here. It's scripted. It's the same answers every time. 1 1 2 1 1. So
Yeah, I think it's about 25 minutes.
yeah. Wait, what's about 25 minutes?
The difference. I
Oh,
thought it would be more. Like Kendall's 25 minutes behind. I would have thought it would be more. Maybe not. No. All right, Chomsky's past door 2. Kendall had a game over in chapter 5, and did not have a close save point, so lost a lot of time having to redo a lot of it.
alright, Chomsky just has to get by this guy here. He gets by, does a little lore. A couple more rooms. Alright, now he's in the endless hallway. He just has to go the path that's on the wall there, or else the rooms would be infinite. So he's gonna do that very easily, probably, and then he's gonna head to the boss rush, the final segment of the game. He's gonna be fighting Junior Troopa for the last time, and then he's gonna be fighting Bowser twice. Sub 350 still alive.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's still definitely alive. I can't. If not sub 350, probably 350.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even, you know, any sort of sub 350 is still, you know, extremely impressive. I mean, as far as N64 times, like, there are only 4 people that can get under 350. So just seeing that, even though it's not PB, would still be extremely impressive.
I didn't realize Kendall is doing the beginner CK fight.
Oh. Oh yeah, she going for really safe strats, ends up killing Crystal King as well. Gonna head to chapter 6 herself. Chomsky about to fight Junior
Chapter 8. Yeah, I forget what the badges for this fight are. I think you.
Yeah, the beginners put on the beginner strat is
P up, P down, and
not
instead of damage dodge.
Yeah, the easier strat to block 2 out of 3 is like you said, P up, P down.
You actually just block 1 out of 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. 1 out of 3.
Yeah, so you air raid and then just have to block 1 wave. Oh, I see. Okay. Thanks, Toby, for the info.
Alright, so hopefully Chomsky doesn't get 3 capped here, because then he's gonna have to back it up, which is very unideal. Alright. Alright, he gets a nice 4
no
cap.
3 cap. So.
Alright, boss rush, 1 of 3 is now down. Chomsky has
Yes.
to eat a jam and jelly and head over to Hallway Bowser. Yes, that was a totally legally safe version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for sure.
Yeah, I wish we had a Koopa Bros refight.
Yeah, their music is pretty awesome, and
ch0msky not saving before hallway.
is good.
A death to hallway would, which, like, you know, shouldn't happen, but it would be really bad.
Yeah, it would definitely be really bad.
The backwards spin.
Yeah, in this room, if you move any direction, Bowser just comes and encounters you, so ch0msky opting for the backwards swag. Doesn't lose any time. Alright, 3 cap, that's bad. Could potentially get a 4-turn hallway with a 3 cap. If he doesn't get a 5 here, he's going to end up with a 4-turn hallway.
Okay.
Oh, 4-turn hallway it is.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate, but like not a major deal.
Yeah, definitely not. Now he's just going to have to back it up by using bow here. Just block this last attack, and then he's going to use a power jump to kill before heading to the final boss of the game. Who is, spoiler, it's Bowser again.
Yeah.
Oh, almost jumping.
Almost. That was almost really bad. Okay. That was almost really bad. Yeah, so he is... It's pretty tight, but he's on pace for a 349 right now, so... Plus RNG, I guess. I don't know, I guess it doesn't count as actually killing Bowser for some reason.
Yeah. He defeated him, and now I don't know. He has to get the star rod back.
Does choose to save before final Bowser, which is a good option.
Yeah, it's pretty smart to do in the race situation. Alright, here it is, last boss. Let's see if ch0msky can get a sub 350 here. I don't know if it's possible anymore. It might be.
I think it's just barely not possible, actually.
He needs to get definitely a Peril Bowser fight.
Yeah, if he gets a 5 cap, if he gets Peril and does a 5 cap, a 5 bounce, then potentially?
You need Beamless?
You need Beamless, yeah.
Less RNG for
Plus
Beamless.
RNG.
The Twink fight is scripted.
Yeah.
In phase 1.5. Yeah, it's a little, it's supposed to be like a nice little heartwarming thing about how like Peach believes in Twink and
Yeah, instead it's one of the most annoying parts of the game.
Yeah. 3 cap, okay, not a good start.
Yeah.
And countering the purple flame.
The blue flame?
Did I say purple? Why did I
Yeah,
say
you said purple, I don't know.
It's been a long day.
Oh, double 3 cap, not optimal.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
ch0msky
switch
this one.
now. It's gonna lose a little bit of time, just because now he's gonna have to not only switch early, but do an extra skydive. ch0msky is about to fight the final boss of the game in the final phase chat, so if he kills this, then he wins the race.
Definitely the hypest of sections here with cami fight on one side and the boat riding on the other.
Yeah. The box wizard. I mean, Twink's pretty strong after this, though. To have 4 defense, that's pretty OP.
Yeah, I don't think besides besides I guess Star Shielded Bowser, there's nothing in the game that has 4 defense. Is there?
No, I mean you can only get 3 damage dodges for Mario, and then I guess if you get like the Desert Wizard to buff you, you could have like
I guess not.
6.
Yeah.
You could have 6 armor.
I'm actually not sure how much HP Twink has, or if it's even a set value.
Yeah, either way, guys, it's scripted, and it's all good. He's gonna hit him one more time. Boom, Twink is armored. Alright. Let's see if Kendall gets good key direction while we finish up this scripted fight and go into the final phase. Does she get good key? Okay. Not me.
ch0msky has 3 minutes, a little less than 3 minutes to win. For sub 450, or for sub 350. Alright, good luck, ch0msky. Don't miss a block. Yeah, the Bowser fight is completely... if you do it right, it's 100% consistent in this route. But his attacks are all random to a certain degree. He has a certain like AI pattern.
Yeah, there's a risky fight that's based on RNG, but for the purposes of the race, it's banned. Oh, and he's got the butt stomp. He's good to go. GG, fight over. If you get the butt stomp, it's like such a free block, and then you're at 13. Like, he could not block this and be fine. He did block the claw, though, which is good. Just in general, for confidence. Kendall fell in the lava. She's doing lava basement, which is very difficult, as we said. Alright, here it is, guys. Hopefully ch0msky gets a breath here.
He wants fire breath, yeah, which I think is 50%. I don't remember.
I'm not too sure, but if he gets a fire breath here, no, it's not.
Star Shield.
No beamless.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate.
It's a pretty typical pattern, though. I mean, here he's just going to use Peach Beam. He's going to Shell Shot. He's going to put Bowser at 25 HP. And then if Bowser's under 25 HP with you at, like, not at 3 or less, he could heal, which is a problem. So you put him at 25 here, and then you take an attack, and you either are in peril and you're good to go, or you have to
Alright, well, he's in peril, so...
Yep, no repel gel necessary. He gets 3 cap.
3 cap.
This is fine. I mean, he's gonna just die this turn, and then he's gonna... Oh. Okay, yeah, he blocked the wave with Paracarry, which is good, because it would have been GG if he didn't. Because then he wouldn't have enough damage to kill. But he has enough damage to kill now. He's just gonna do a quick power jump, quick shell shot. Oh, he doesn't even need
actually
a shell
the
shot.
one power jump for twins.
Oh, okay.
All right, low 350. Couldn't quite make it.
I thought he needed Paracarry there. Oh, I was wrong.
No, he did 15 with the bounce, 5 with the shell shot, so he was fine.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that there was that extra shell shot because of the wave. Or not wave. Starbeam turn. Alright, so we're all set here. ch0msky just has to go walk to the party, and then time will be called when Peach puts her hands up.
Yep, so GG to ch0msky, winning the Bowser fight, getting the Star Rod.
Yeah, there we go.
And I guess we can focus on Kendall's side now. Coming up on the blind basement, hopefully it goes well. Alright, so let's see how it goes for Kendall.
Slappest of all songs incoming.
Alright, looking like no problem for Kendall in the basement. Time is, there's like a party at the end, and Peach will talk and then raise her hands in the air. Oops. She'll raise her hands in the air, and that's when time is. It's 4 minutes from now.
Yeah, the credits
Oh,
definitely
the credits,
slap for
yeah,
sure.
the credits slap hard, yeah.
Well, Direct, there's still player control after you kill Bowser, and like the movement for it is definitely significant enough to call time when the game actually ends. Because you don't win the game until you go to the party. So yeah, Paracarry going and delivering party invitations to all Mario's boys and girls, I guess. You got Bo. And
Yeah, all this text is player control as well as the movement to the castle at the end.
oh. I don't understand this at all. Watts boys with the Shy Guys, like what? They tried to kill us, Blue Crystal.
Yeah, that is pretty strange. I don't know.
Watt was a spy the entire time.
Maybe there's some story reason we don't remember or something like that.
The general guy's like an evil dictator or something like that.
Yeah, perhaps.
Alright, ch0msky's gonna be regaining control of his character soon. The Mario himself. Let's see if he elects to bring Luigi to the party.
ch0msky, this is a big decision. He's not gonna get sub 350 either way, so. Chomsky is like right at the end of the game, so definitely Chomsky by a long shot. Opting not to bring Luigi. Rip.
Chomsky just wanted to finish, it looks like. Going for it, seeing if his movement's good enough to get that 350. Not even going for the spin cancel. He's like not even risking anything.
Chomsky not putting on speedy spin. I'm pretty sure speedy spin is faster.
No.
Going for the big Yoshi. Well, j0msky said it's always faster if you menu properly.
You have to like task level menu.
Really? It feels like it saves so much time. I don't know.
I don't think so. Either that or it's
Luigi
like so
skip is like 6 or
negligible.
7 seconds.
It's like risky to do it for like no reward. But it saves 3 seconds. There's time. But if you do risky Bowser, it saves 3 seconds to already have speedy spin on. So I guess you have to within 3 seconds have speedy spin on and be out of the menus.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. So there's ch0msky getting a 350 15. Still an incredible time considering how the non-risky strats and the lack of high jumps and a couple encounters here and there.
Yeah, definitely a solid time from ch0msky. Not leaving it up on the timer very long.
Tired Pika with the 100 bits saying GG. Thank you, dude.
Just kind of Kendall just kind of dodging these guys now. Oh no, it's over.
Clearing the timer. RIP. Do you guys want to get in chat here for the post-race interview? Yeah, ch0msky now, ch0msky now has to go up against Glower. I'm Glower here in the semi-final to see who will face the winner of the other bracket, I guess, because we have 2 more quarterfinal matches that are going before semifinals start. Well, the semifinals will probably be next week, I'm pretty sure, because the quarterfinals, well, one of them just happened, and then Monday I'll be racing j0msky at 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here, right on Speedrun. And I'm not too certain whether the Butterlord Veneve match has been totally solidified yet. All right, ch0msky, how's it going, dude? Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right,
Let's turn down your TV, ch0msky.
Oh no, not this. Sorry, yeah, I got you.
So
yeah, I have
spike
a
jump.
pretty interesting audio setup. All right, spike jump. That was like the peak of my life right there. Massive shout outs to Hednisk.
Yeah, Hednisk.
Yeah, that was pretty hype. Pretty hype.
Discovered it? I don't know how to. Did he?
I mean,
he's the only one who does it.
I would say he discovered the setup for it. I don't think anyone knew that it was more consistent after taking hazard damage before Hednisk.
All right. Well, yeah, that was definitely pretty impressive.
And
chat went kind of crazy.
Top step, I popped off. Top step.
I'm actually like pretty bad at that, so that was kind of surprising. Yeah, overall, I was like really happy with the run, especially skipping pie jumps like until about chapter 4 or 5, and then kind of got a little sloppy, but I think I finished fairly strong. I probably would have sub 350'd without like excessive saving, which I don't know. I felt like I kind of knew where the race was at because I had the stream up, so I felt like there wasn't too much of a reason not to save. So yeah, still pretty happy with 350.
Yeah, and shout outs to Kendall definitely for continuing to go. You know, not missing a step, immediately getting right back into the race after that unfortunate game over.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Good job to Kendall.
But yeah, no, you. So what happened with that Spiny that encountered you. You fell off of the ledge trying to grab the zip line, and
Oh man, yeah, that was so like it's a lot more consistent if you just stop right below the pulley and kind of jump onto it, but you can also like do a running jump into it. And yeah, I just apparently like missed the hitbox for that and just fell down, and then I'm really not used to the movement there because you never have to do it normally.
yeah, it's true. And the block too.
Yeah, I could have hit that block and saved a lot of time. I tried, but I
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah, it happens. It's fine.
That block is odd. I'm not very used to it, but
So, your semifinals opponent. I see Glower's in chat. Is there anything you want to say to Glower directly? Is there any
I'm coming.
any
I'm
thoughts?
coming for you. I'm coming for you, Glower. 100%. No, I think that'll be a really cool race. For sure. I mean, he might just blow me out of the water. I'm not sure, but I think it might be relatively close. So, yeah, I'm definitely really excited for that. I'm gonna be practicing a lot.
I have a theory that Glower hasn't actually been on vacation. He's just been playing glitchless offline for the past.
Yeah, it was just the mind games. He just wants me to have my guard down. I think you're right.
For sure, definitely. All right, well, great race. Congratulations. Thanks for coming on for an interview. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we get out of here and close?
No, just thank you to GSA again. This tournament is awesome, and thanks Shaz for kind of helping set it up. And it's been like really fun so far. I've really enjoyed watching and participating, and I'm looking forward to the race. You're racing Jaycog on Monday, right? That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. Yeah, everyone watch that race. That'll be awesome too. So, yeah, just thanks everybody.
And, all right. Yeah, thanks ch0msky.
Thank you.
All right. Also, don't forget to check out the other events, because there are other events, if you can believe it, here on twitch.tv/speedrun besides Paper Mario Glitchless. Super Mario 64, Celeste, Mario Odyssey are going on. Check out the stream schedule. I'll drop a ! schedule in the chat. Check out the stream schedule to see when those are, and check out the brackets, ! bracket. Check out the YouTube, !YT, and the Twitter, !Twitter. Check out everything, and stay up to date with GSA.
Yeah, they actually also have a Mario Maker Invitational on Sunday, and it's going to be really cool. So make sure to come out for that. They just had their 70-star qualifier, like Blue was saying, so that's going to be great. I'm not shouting at the Nightbot. But yeah, definitely, thanks again for GSA for allowing us to put on this Pape Glitchless Invitational. It's been really fun so far. I'm really excited to see, the upcoming matches as well, and see who truly is the greatest glitchless player. Butter's like looking at this like, shut up, Glenn. But all right, everybody, make sure you follow GSA on Twitter. Thanks everybody for coming out. Blue.
Hello. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Tune into the future races, and I guess we'll see you very soon, hopefully. So I've been Blue Chris.
I'm Salty Shaz. Congratulations to ch0msky and Kendall for their race. Everybody have a good night.